and today is our guest co-host, who is Keto on a Budget. So what I'm going to do, Sherri, is I'm going to put the link down here, and all you have to do is connect to it, and you will share a screen with me. So there is the link, and you just click on it, and you will go to my back office. You can be on your phone, your computer. It will automatically let you into my back office, and then I can share the screen with you. So, anyways, while we're waiting for her to get on, I just want to say happy Tuesday, everybody. I love it, love everybody. And she will be jumping on here momentarily. So we will wait for her. It's just now 9 o'clock. So you will get the link and come on with us. I'm so excited about having her on with us today. Please make sure that you please share this on your social media and on your YouTube channel. We would love to have you. Okay. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Glad my mod is here. Thank you so much. Hey, Lily Carter, good to have you on here. Another moderator of mine. Happy Tuesday. We're waiting for Keto on a Budget, Sherri, to join us. I failed to get her email address, so therefore we haven't been in touch with each other by email. So I'm hoping that she will know to jump on here with us. And all she needs is the link. Hey, Tennessee Keto Mama, good to see you on here. How's your Tuesday going? How's everybody's Tuesday going? If you have Keto on a Budget's email address, oh, okay, great. I'm here. All I need you to do is link onto this on your phone or on your computer, and it will take you to my back office. Okay, Sherri, because we are waiting for you. You are our guest of honor today. Good morning. I won't be able to stay very long, but wanted to say hello for a minute. Thank you so much for your support, Wendy. We had a great day yesterday. If you missed our live stream from yesterday, make sure that you go back and listen to it. She gave a lot of great information that you won't want to miss. And today we're going to get even more good information. And so as soon as we get, oh, good, she's here. She is awesome. She knows all about this. I had to learn all this stuff. She's right on it right here. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. You're doing great this morning. Already been a busy day this morning.
I'm so excited to have you on here.
Me too.
And I've been binge watching your videos. And so I love people that use the end screen and put videos up there so that, because what happens is they throw you back off onto someone else's channel after yours. If I'm doing something, it will throw me to another channel and I got to go back and get yours. So I love when you do the end screens. Those are so helpful because then I can binge watch and get to the next one.
They certainly are.
I hope everybody's using their end screens. Because I am the one that likes to binge watch, like stay on a channel and just stay there and watch. And a lot of times I'm doing other things and I got to go back and, and jump on else. So how's your day today, Sherri?
How are you? Been pretty busy already.
Yes. I find when I have to get on here at 9 o'clock, I have to rush around in the morning, even though I get up at 5 o'clock. Still, how's the weather there? Aren't you in Knoxville?
I am right outside Knoxville in a little town called Powell. And it was 46 degrees this morning. Right now it's around 68.
Yeah, it's real nice here too. My husband was telling me. I haven't been out yet, but he told me it was real nice.
Yeah,
so
today.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now Powell, is that by Gatlinburg?
That is not. It's just north of Knoxville.
Okay.
Although Gatlinburg is maybe 45 minutes away.
Oh, well, you're still close.
Yeah. Well, I go to Dollywood all the time in Pigeon Forge, so.
You probably have seasons passes to Dollywood, don't you?
I do. I plan on
I've
going
never
there
been
next
because
week.
I've never been because of the cost of it, and we were usually just there, a few days. And okay, so keto, I need to figure out how to do that. All you have to do is get on Streamyard, and there's a link. There'll be a link below
Mhm.
Tennessee Keto Mom where you can get a free trial. And once you get on Streamyard, it's just so much easier. Hey,
It
Lori.
was super easy.
Huh?
It was super easy.
Yeah, it's super easy and friendly. That's what I like about it. It has to be super easy for me because, um, anyways, I was watching your video today, how you do all that shopping on a budget. That's kind of what I do, except we get a fourth of a cow every year and 2 deer. So that helps me a lot in the freezer.
I would
But,
love to do that, but we just don't have the space. I need to get another deep freezer to put out on the back porch, but we don't have enough freezer space to do that.
It's 250
Yeah.
pounds of meat all at once. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite a bit. But it's worth it in the end. I don't have to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
so much meat. But getting the meat on sale is the key, and I would have never thought of that. But Pioneer Woman actually put that on her one of her her TV shows, that you should always check the meat when it's on sale, and that's true, or when they mark it down. So, how long have you? Without any further ado, this is Sherri. What's your last name, Sherri?
Garrett.
Sherri. Garrett.
Uh-huh.
This is Sherri Garrett. I'm going to write that down so I won't forget. Did I spell your name right in the comments?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, good. When did you? We're going to introduce to you Sherri Garrett from Keto on a Budget. That is right up my alley. Anything on a budget. When did you start keto, Sherri?
I started it about a year ago, and I had a lot of dental work done in early last year, and because I was able to eat things again, I started gaining weight. So I gained like 36 pounds in just a few months, and started looking around. And a friend of mine at church had told me he was doing keto. He lost 50 pounds on the ketogenic diet, and I started looking into the research and thought, this seems like it's a lot easier than South, because we've done South Beach before. I'll lean up here a little bit and get that glare gone. But
yeah, that light is.
Yeah,
The
we started in around August of last year.
Great. So who's we?
My husband and myself.
You and your husband both do it? That's awesome. Does everybody in your house do it, or?
I drag my son along too. Right now, they're not really doing keto. They're more sticking with the low carb, but they eat a lot more
healthy.
They eat healthier now, but they still have their treats.
Right. Okay.
Which I don't even personally want anymore, but.
No, because if you do that, then you keep craving sugar. You don't ever get sugar out of your system, and it makes it hard. When people say, I've had a hard time with that, I say, what are you doing? And they tell me, I say, that's because you're still eating, you're not getting the sugar out of your body,
Exactly.
If you have any questions for Sherri, please make sure to feel free to comment them, and I'll throw them in here. But in the meantime, I've got questions that I'm going to be asking her. If you would, please share this on your social media and on your YouTube page so that people can join us on here and get to know Sherri. So you started about a year ago with you and your husband, and both of you are doing it together. That's nice. My husband would never think about doing it. How much weight have you lost in a year?
I have lost 20 pounds, and I'll tell you why. I didn't lose anything at all almost the entire first year. And I had a friend of mine tell me she didn't lose weight for the first 6 months, because sometimes you have to heal from the inside before it starts showing on the outside. And I had done a lot of damage to my body. I had gastric bypass 16 years ago.
Okay.
And I don't absorb iron. And for years, I became more and more and more severely anemic, to the point where January of last year, I ended up in the hospital.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I had to have a blood transfusion. I had to have IV iron infusions. I had 5 or 6 IV iron infusions and 5 units of blood. I was they were shocked I walked into the emergency room when I did.
Wow, that is a miracle.
My iron blood was so low that they were surprised I was even conscious at that point. I had done a lot of
Oh my
damage
goodness.
over that, and I needed to heal. And I discovered, and the reason I've stuck with it even without losing the weight is because I discovered the health benefit. I started feeling better. The inflammation I had in my joints, my shoulders. I mean, I could only lift my arm up about this high, but now
Mm,
I can do that. So
right.
that's what made me stick with it. And then just over the past couple of months, is when I started losing weight.
Okay, great. That's great to hear. Hey, Bonnie, good to see you on here. Thank you for joining us, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Hey, Rhonda said joined us. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Please give us a live stream a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. I appreciate it if you would do that. We are interviewing Sherri Garrett on Keto on a Budget. How many inches have you lost? Do you know, or dress
I
size?
don't. I don't know. I only just recently got a measuring tape. I had one, but I lost it ages ago. Just never got around to it. So,
Have you lost any sizes where you can't wear your clothes?
yes, yes.
How many?
I've lost 2 sizes.
Wonderful. What'd you start at?
I started at 24, and I'm now
Okay.
down to 20. I just went and had to buy some new pants because the others were falling off of me.
Wonderful. That's a great problem, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Anytime I
I
can go
know.
shopping for new clothes, I get excited. So,
Yeah, she would love these, I bet. They're brand new. This
oh
is what
yeah.
I wore a year ago.
Oh
This is
wow.
size 20. This is a size 20. I was actually in a 22, but this is when I lost like one size. Now I'm down to about a 12. So
That's
last night I went shopping. I went to Walmart and got me a pair of sweatpants for $7.78. I said, that's the way I'll dress for right now.
good.
That'll work.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
thinking about doing that too.
I'm glad about not losing weight right away. I'm losing slowly. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody loses it
Mhm.
different. I think my body went into shock because I was actually getting healthy that it just started dropping it. And then
Mhm.
it kind of leveled off, like it's leveled off the last few months where I figure I'm probably going to stay where I'm at, but I'm okay with that because I haven't been this low in a very long time. So I'm okay with that, with me, kind of tapering off. So that's awesome. You've lost 2 sizes. That's great. What is your favorite keto recipe?
Oh, that would be the chaffles. I make those all the time, and I experiment with them. My favorite would probably be when I put. I've got a Quest protein powder, cinnamon toast crunch flavored, and I put half a scoop in that with some extra cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla, and
So
that's
Quest comes in a powder?
it has a protein powder, yes.
Oh
All
my
different
goodness.
flavors. I've got and I discovered that through Keto Connect. They were
Yeah, I
using
love Keto Connect. They're
yeah,
awesome.
they were
That's
using
who
that
I a
same
year ago started.
they were
Is
using that
them.
same protein powder to make I think it was muffins with. And I bought that protein powder, and you can pick it up at I haven't seen it at Kroger, but I've seen it at Food City, Walmart, and of course online, of course, Amazon.
Yeah, I want to tell y'all, I went shopping last night and I'm telling you, everybody is doing the keto because the whole Adkins thing was empty. There was absolutely no treats there at all. I was like, well, I guess I'm going to be sticking to mug cake because there was nothing there that I usually always keep some of those in just, as an extra thing.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there wasn't any to put in there. I mean, they were all gone. So, what are some keto tips that you have?
Um, I would say for me, I only track my protein and my carbs. I don't generally track anything else. It kind of makes me a little anxious, if you know what
Okay.
I mean. But I
Mhm.
have to track the protein because I had the gastric bypass, and I have to make sure that I get in enough protein. And I track the carbs just mainly in my head. I don't really use a tracker for that.
Okay.
I do the intermittent fasting, and I found it's been a lifesaver for me. I mean, I love fasting. I feel fantastic when I'm fasting, but doing it like starting it right after dinner and then stopping it like I usually stop it around 10 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday I started a little early, so I broke it a little bit earlier today. But as long as I get that 14 hours in, I feel fantastic. And then just making sure that I get in enough. Making those chaffles, I make a bunch of them and then store them and grab and go. instead of using a lot of the snack stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're great. They've been a great game changer for me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm a little tired of them because I've done all kinds of recipes with them, and I'm just kind of tired of them. So I'm doing I made the Red Lobster copycat ones, biscuits that I have on my channel. And they're
wonderful.
Yeah, they're wonderful. And I just been making little sandwiches with that just to give me a break. I'll go back to them, but okay. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. Thanks for being on here. Let's see. Keto lemon cake, the bomb. Okay. I'm not into lemon, so I'm not sure about that, but I probably would do it if it was already made, but I probably won't. Yeah, I will never eat any other way again. I have a disorder called RSD, and it helped my pain. It's the health benefits that keep you. That's wonderful, Laureen. Thank you so much for that testimonial.
Me on keto too, in spite of not losing weight right away. That's what kept me on. It was the health benefits, and I'll never change. I'll never go back.
Yeah, that's me. I have felt so healthy. Good morning, Sherri. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
if
too.
you have any questions, please drop them down for us, and we will ask. But yeah, Keto makes her Tennessee Keto Mama. Makes her. I would like to help her get to her 100 subscribers today before we end this broadcast. So if you are not part of her channel, then make sure when this broadcast is over, you go to Keto on a Budget and check out her channel. So a lot of good ideas, a lot of good shopping, helpful. That was helpful to me when I started a year ago. I got on Keto Connect or one of those and watched what do you shop for? What do you get? What kind of things can you get? So it has been a big help. Hey, Keto Mug, good to see you on here. Hi, Marna. I meant to say Marna, sorry. I was able to get away for a few minutes. Well, good to have you on here. This is Sherri Garrett with Keto on a Budget. You're trying to get 100 too as well. Okay, wonderful. That's awesome. I subbed to Sherri, Keto on a Budget. Nice to meet you. Yes, it's great to have that. I'm a big person on a budget. Especially with me being the only one eating it, I have to be careful what I spend because I can't use all the grocery money on just me. So what I did is I started with what I had because I couldn't throw everything away like some people do. And I just added to it a little bit at a time. And me being out in the country like I am, a lot of things were not available a year ago. Now, in a year, a lot of things have come to the grocery store. I've been fortunate. Yeah. When did you start your YouTube channel?
I started my channel about a year ago, but I didn't really get into making videos and really get serious about what I wanted the channel to be until about 4 months ago.
Okay. So was it the same name a year ago, or
yeah.
What was the name a year ago?
It was Low Carb and Keto.
Oh, okay. All right. So it was keto.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
The keto channel. I just didn't know what I wanted to focus on until about 4 months ago. I finally decided that's what I need to focus on because that's where I'm at personally. So.
Right. Yeah. Jess, good morning. Good to see you. This is Sherri from Keto on a Budget. If you've missed any of the questions, please ask them again. Like Lisa, don't mind. I may have missed a question, but how long have you been on keto, Sherri?
I've been on a little over a year ago, last August.
And I started August 19th last year because I wanted to lose weight for my daughter's wedding. I didn't want to wear a size 22 to her wedding. And then the more I started feeling better, the better I felt, and I got where I could, decided that it was going to be a lifestyle. Is Christy on here? I didn't see Christy. I'm making cookies today, Christy. I didn't see Christy, but I guess maybe she might. Christy, are you on here? Did you see Christy?
I can't see who's in there.
Oh, okay.
All
right, but yeah, if you missed those cookies, Christy, it's okay. It's keto O, and she's going to be our special guest tomorrow.
Oh, good.
9 a.m. Central Time. So you'll want to, she'll want to be in here for her because she has like over 5,000 subscribers. She woke up one morning and she was just, yes, okay. I didn't get to, I'm sorry, Christy, I didn't see you. Thank you.
I see her now. Yeah, I'm making
I
you cookies today too, Christy.
Yeah, it's okay, keto. Oh, and those cookies look amazing. I wish you would sell a packet of them, like already in a package, and I could buy
Oh,
the
me too.
package, Christy. She's going to be our special guest tomorrow, and I'm so fortunate to get her. I was so thrilled when she agreed to come on here with me because, like I say, she's got over 5K. She's going to give us tips on how to grow your channel. She's going to tell us all about the keto world, all about the chaffle world. She's going to take care of all that for us. So I'm really, really excited. It was chocolate chip cookies, Rhonda. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. I hope you like them. Mike ate 10 of them. Oh my goodness. It's time for Christy. Christy will be on at 9 Central Time. I've been wanting her to be a part of a live chat for a while. Me too. And I just got up courage to ask her in an email yesterday. And I thought she's probably going to say, no, I don't want to, do it with, small YouTubers, but she agreed to help us out tomorrow. And I'm so, so excited because she's pretty high up in the YouTube world. What kind of cookies? They were chocolate chip. I'm scared to make them because I'm afraid I might eat 10. Well, at least it's better than eating 10 of the regular chocolate chip. Yes, you need to get on her channel, Rhonda said, and get that recipe. She makes them in front of you. I love the cooking videos where they make it in front of you.
I'm going to make them and hide some of them if I'm going to get any of them because my guys will eat them all.
And what's good is if you can make them and freeze them, then you won't eat them all. They're frozen. I've been known to eat frozen, but anyways, I do try to freeze them so I don't eat it all at once. What prompted you to start your channel, Sherri?
Watching others. I mean, I was watching Keto Ginger, Keto Connect. I guess there's so many of them. Dr. Barry, and I had documented. I have another channel, a denture channel, where I had dentures, and I documented my journey. I kind of wanted to document my journey a little bit on this keto, just to kind of see where I started at and where I ended. Well, I'm not going to end it, of course, because I'm not going to go off this, but.
Okay. So you just wanted to the journey mainly.
Yeah, mainly to document it. And then when I started thinking about doing on a budget, it was more geared towards helping others realize, because I've seen so many people ask questions about, I can't afford to do this.
Right.
I can't afford all the little keto bars and stuff like that. And I just wanted to show people you can do it on a strict budget.
Yes, you can. And that's what people could come up to me. I can't afford that. Like I'm independently wealthy or something. I'm not. I'm like, you can buy it at Dollar Tree. And because I had a lady tell me that in the grocery store not too long ago. She said, I would go on it, but I can't afford it. And I said, well, I can get a lot of my stuff at Dollar Tree. And she said, you can? And I said, yes, ma'am. I have a video out there. Watch it. And there you could actually do the whole thing from Dollar Tree if you had to. You actually could. You definitely could.
Unfortunately, my Dollar Trees are fairly, they're kind of pitiful.
Yeah. I mean, but you still could do what it would be on a shoestring budget, but you can.
Yeah, there's a Dollar Tree, there's a Dollar General close by too, Dollar General Market. And
there's a lot of Dollar Generals that have dollar items too. Yeah. We don't have any Dollar General markets close by, but we do have a Dollar General across the street, but it's double the price because they know we live within 10 miles of the closest grocery store. So therefore they up the prices. So I don't try not to shop there much because I get it cheaper. You're a small YouTuber for sure. I doubt that. In fact, the first thing is getting to your 100. The second is getting to 1K. Well, then when you get over 5,000, they give you another name, Christy, and I'm not sure what the name of that is. You're like from 1,000 to 5,000, you're called like an opal group. But after 5,000, you're jumping to another. So she's okay. Being as my sister's out of town, the agency girl's here, I'll be able to get away for Christie's tomorrow. Awesome. That will be. My plan is to freeze them. They do freeze, don't they, Christy? Wendy, yes, I believe they would, but my Randa took several, so I won't have any left over. Also, will your daughter be available tomorrow, Christy? I would like have her on. She may be in school. I don't know. Yeah, Dr. Barry is good. He does it from the doctor standpoint. Can't stay today, but have a great day. You too. Thank you, Jess, for stopping by. Amen, Sherri. I'll freeze them and let you know how it goes, Christy. I'm also going to make Chalk Zero white chocolate macadamia cookies probably on Thursday to freeze. This is going to be baking week. Yes, that sounds good. If you can freeze them up ahead of time, that's the way. We have a Dollar General and a Dollar Tree across the street from each other. Yeah, isn't that amazing how they can be right by each other and they still both do well? So, but yeah, I go to different Dollar Trees because I've got a real small one in Selmer, and then I got a bigger one which is still small in Corinth, Mississippi. So I try to go to both of them, and then when I go out of the area, I try to always hit different dollars. But you can get quite a bit out of the freezer section, out of the, I mean, you wouldn't have a great variety, but you would be able to do it. That in Amazon. I made pizza this morning on camera as much as I could anyway. That's awesome. It's wonderful to do that. Okay, so how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
I think the last time I looked, I had 68.
Okay. I think you haven't looked because I think you've got more than that now. Let me just.
I hadn't think that I've got a new subscriber, but I haven't been over today to look.
Yeah, let me check over here. You take over for a minute and tell them about yourself, and I'll be right back. I think it's more than that, which is good.
Always good.
Yes.
A little bit about me, I guess. I've got 5 boys. Somewhere there's the camera. Okay. I've raised 5 boys. They're all adults now. My youngest will be 19 actually next month. And he's lost 45 pounds on keto. He's now slim and trim. And my husband's lost 50 pounds. We've been married for 20 years, together for 22 years. I'm a former nurse. Do plan on going back to that probably sometime next year. After I've been taking care of my mom a lot right now since my dad passed away last January. Yeah. I wish I'd known about keto, and this is one of the things that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I wish I'd known about this a few years ago because I seriously think it would have saved my brother's life. He passed away about 4 years ago from obesity, complications from obesity.
Yeah.
And I think this would have saved his life.
What's one of the names of your videos? Because I'm not showing, I can't find it.
Keto on a Budget. The last one I did was meal prep week 2.
Okay. It'll probably come up there. Yeah, I don't know. The search thing is really crazy. Yeah. But I looked this morning and I thought it said 95.
Oh, that means I'm close.
Right. And that's why I thought we could. Okay. So I'll have to check this out later. But anyways, I think she's at 95 and we would like to get you at 100. Yes. Cooking and filming is tricky, Lisa Daniels. Sorry to hear that, Sherri. Don't you hate losing bananas, Marna? It makes me sad though. I just figure it's, not meant to be. You have 95 bananas, Sherri. We call it bananas because when you get to 1K, 1,000 subscribers, they send you a letter, an email that says you've gone bananas, you've made it to 1,000 subscribers. And if you write out the word subscriber, they throw you into the spam folder. They also a lot of times will hold it for review because you're not supposed to type it out. You can say it, but you're not supposed to type it out. Okay. So that's the reason for that. We say bananas because when you get to 1K bananas. Now, Sherri, let's see. We need to find out what you get when you get to 5,000 subscribers. Christy, what kind of email do you get when you get to over 5,000 subscribers? I'm just curious. My hubby doesn't do keto, but he supports. Yeah, my husband supports me. Now, once in a while, he'll say, "Aren't you going to have a baked potato?" And I'm like, "I don't need that." I just remind him, "I don't need that."
I don't want that anymore. I haven't craved potatoes in months. I haven't
had one in a year, so I don't. They're having trouble finding you. And everybody is doing it. So therefore, I don't know why. I don't know why you're not showing up in the search. But anyways, hey there, Life in the King family. I'm getting better at it. Hurts my feelings to lose people. Well, it's the way the world is. You can't please everybody. I can't find her either. Okay, yeah, we need to. I'm almost at 500 bananas. Awesome, Life in the King
Awesome.
family. You need to come and be a co-host for me. Email me and tell me um, when you would like to co-host with me because I'd love to have you. Okay, Christy, I have not gotten a 5K email from YouTube. I'm all good with that too. Yeah, I mean, but you are in a separate group of people. What's the name of that group called? I know from 1,000 to 5,000, you're like in the Opal group or something, Opal group or something. But after that, you're higher up. I know. Yeah, that's wonderful, Wendy. Life of the King family, so exciting. Yes, it is an exciting gain and lose them every day. I try to get yeah, you have to ignore it because it's the way the world is and you can't please everybody. Okay, here's her link. Lisa Daniels is on it. Boy, she always finds them. So if you want her link, it will also be in the description box when this video is over. You're nervous to be a co-host. Ha ha ha. You'd be fine. Wendy, tell her it's no big deal. I'm already on your family.
It's
Yeah,
no big deal.
tell her you can do it. I can't keep up with subs. I don't. I don't look at numbers. Okay. Yeah, I look at them, but if there is any, or like the thumbs down, I don't worry about it. I don't keep up with all that. I have no idea what it would be called. Okay. I know I watched a video on it one time and I thought, oh, wow, just to have that many would be unbelievable, let alone, be in a separate group. I would like to co-host, but I don't know when I would get time to do it. Okay. Yeah, you have to have some time. All right. So, what is your channel about? Tell us what your channel is all about.
My channel is all about how you can do keto and do the ketogenic diet on a strict budget. My budget generally is $150 a week for groceries for 3 people and 2 dogs. And that includes like everything, including like household products like paper towels and stuff like that. That has to include that. So that's because we are working on trying to get out of debt. We're working on a debt-free journey. And sometimes I go over that budget, sometimes I don't. So
that's a pretty high budget meal, $150 a week in groceries.
and some weeks it's much less than that. Some weeks I've got a lot of bills that have to come out of that paycheck. So I try to stock up when I can. When I find those marked down meats, that's like gold for me. I try to stock up when I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Lisa said she's your 96 banana. So we only need 4 bananas. So make sure that everybody shares this on their social media and on their your YouTube page so we can get more people in here and we can get her there before we end this today. I love Sherri. She does awesome. I'm back in my room around 6:15. Then by the time I'm done showering at 7, that gives me a couple hours. I suppose I could do then. Yeah. We could look at some evening. I would love to give you a banana keto on a budget. Love what yours is about. Yes, it's a great channel. It's real. I did some binge watching today. And it was real informative. I really, really liked it. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get my list together here. Did you have the keto flu? Did you experience the keto flu?
I did not. Before I researched for 2 months before I even started this, and I had heard all about the keto flu. And this is when I found Dr. Berry. So I started taking. I made the Ketorade that they have on their channel, and I started drinking that. And I never did end up getting it. Neither did my husband or my son.
Wow, that is great.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of questions here, so that's wonderful. We love questions. If you just joined us and you might have missed something, go ahead and ask it again. We don't mind answering again. Questions for Sherri. Do you do total carbs or net carbs?
I do net carbs.
Okay.
But I found that the total carbs is just I have more of a tendency to break and cheat a little or eat too many even keto friendly items. But if I do net carbs, I generally stay under.
Okay, wonderful. What's your favorite part of keto?
Energy. Having the energy to just get up and go and do the housework and take care of the dogs and go shopping, going to Dollywood. That's having the season pass. I can do Dollywood on a budget. I don't have to take anything. I don't have to buy anything to eat there. I never buy souvenirs because I'm there all the time. But I usually bring food from home, so I can do. The only thing it costs me is what it costs in gas to get up there and back, and it only takes me about 30 minutes to get there. So just having that energy and being able to just get out and walk and do the rides, and I mean, I'll walk around that park 3 or 4 times when I'm there.
That's awesome. They have those season passes. What's your least favorite part of keto?
I think going to events like at church and stuff like that and not being able to eat those brownies or donuts and stuff like that people came. Although lately I haven't, I can just pass them by and not even look at them. But that's probably been my least favorite part, is not being able to enjoy the same foods that everybody else does when I'm at an event.
Okay. All right. What's your best part of keto?
The like I said before, having the energy and the focus, being able to focus on getting those videos done, being able to focus on doing my work, and that's been a huge thing for me because the brain fog is gone.
Mm-hmm. So that would probably be the same as what's your favorite? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, least favorite part of keto. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. I thought we asked the same question.
At least
we
the
did.
favorite part was not being able to enjoy at events a lot of the same foods that other people do.
Okay. And then keto product that you absolutely hate.
Oh gosh. What was that bar that I tried? It was I had seen it on a couple of the channels and people raved about them. Oh, the Built bars. Sorry guys. I don't like them. And then I did my blood test. I did a blood sugar test on those, and it skyrocketed my blood sugars. But honestly, I didn't like the taste and the texture. And I've seen a lot of people rave about the Built bars on keto.
I have never tried them. Where do you buy them?
I actually saw them locally at a health food store in Alcoa, not far from me. But the only other place I've been able to find them is online.
Okay. Do you do higher protein or fat or higher fat?
Higher protein. My fat grams are higher than my protein, but I focus more on a higher protein than what you normally would. So I don't do like a 70-25-5. I do more like a 60-35-5 percentage.
Okay. Wendy said, I struggle more on total carbs too. I hear you on that one. And Laureen said that her favorite part of keto is the energy. Do you plan, I love this, thank you for throwing these questions out. Do you plan on to keto for life?
Absolutely. This has been the only diet I have ever been.
Or lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle that has been the most sustainable. I've started diets before supposed lifestyle changes. I mean, I've done pretty much everything. Atkins,
yeah.
Low fat, all that, and none of it has ever been sustainable.
Alrighty, yeah, it's definitely, I've tried it all too, and it's just, what's your favorite book?
Lies My Doctor Told Me.
Okay.
By Dr. Ken Berry. He just came out with the audible version of the newer version of Lies My Doctor Told Me.
Okay, if you've got questions, please feel free to throw them down here for us. I've just got these questions in the meantime.
My favorite cookbook would be Southern Keto.
Okay. So you really like that cookbook? You think it's a good one?
Yeah, I love that cookbook. That's where I got my drop biscuits recipe from. A lot of recipes. Cheesy Mexican skillets, my son's favorite now. And that one came out of
That's
there.
in there?
I think that one's in there. It's either in that one or what is that other one I have?
Lisa, you have one, but it's by a different I don't think it's called that. I think it's called something else. But Lisa, who's the author of that one?
Um,
Natasha? Is it Natasha?
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Natasha. She was the one that had um I believe she have Crohn's disease?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and she went on this, and yeah, I believe that's her. Okay, but Lisa had a different one, I think it was Emma or
There's a comfort foods by Maria Emmerich.
Marie Emmerich. It's Emmerich was the last name. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of those because when I first started, I couldn't afford it, and then I didn't know what to buy because I don't like a cookbook where you have to buy like weird items, and a lot of cookbooks are like that. You have to buy all this weird stuff, and I'm not going to make it if I have to have 20 items. I know I'm not, so I'm going to waste my money. So I didn't buy any, but I've heard a lot about this Natasha lady, and I've heard a lot about the.
I actually got to meet her very briefly at an ADAPT conference in Murfreesboro, Tennessee last February.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very, very nice lady.
what part of Murfreesboro?
It was, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I was going to,
And she's from Nashville, isn't she?
she is, I think.
Yeah, I think
I was going to nursing refresher classes last January. And that January and February, and then they had that ADAPT conference on a Saturday, and I just stayed out in Murfreesboro.
I would love to go to something like that. I'm only 3 hours from there.
Well, also met, I don't know if you know Keto for Life by Robin Davis. She's got a Facebook group. And I met her too. I was in her Facebook group and got to meet her. We had dinner and.
What's your favorite movie?
That one's a tough one because there's so many of them. I had the whole Harry Potter series, the whole Lord of the Rings series.
Was it you that was going home to watch Lion King?
Yeah.
My daughter loves Lion King. I watched it.
Person.
Okay, so I thought of that. I thought, oh, she likes a lot of the same thing, Jess.
Yeah.
I love Disney movies. I didn't like the Built Bars either, and they're expensive. So
Yeah,
it's a kind of a good thing when you don't like the expensive stuff. I've not seen the Built Bars. I haven't either. I've never heard of them. I like to know what people hate in the keto world because then I will not waste my money on it myself. That's how I feel too. I kind of take their word for it. If they don't like it, then chances are I probably won't. Okay, and Maureen said she didn't like them. Keto Mo said she hasn't heard of them. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please share this on your social media and on your YouTube page. This is Sherri Garrett from Keto on a Budget that we're co-hosting with today. I have found that book saved on my Amazon wish list. Okay. So this is I have several by Marie. Yes. Because when I was binge watching yours yesterday, I noticed you had several of her books, and I'm thinking about putting those on my wish list. Hey, Favi, good to have you on here. Thank you so much. Good to have you on here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask her. If she's already answered them, she doesn't mind answering them again. Happy Potter. Oh, my Lord. Love, love, love Happy Potter.
I've read the book at least 3 or 4 times a piece. I've watched the movies numerous times. I'll binge watch. I'll take a weekend, a Saturday, and just binge watch all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions for her? I've got a whole list here if not, but I'm trying. Good morning. Hey, Sherri. How are you doing, sweetie? We've got Sherri, another Sherri here from Keto on a Budget with us today. I have 5 of the Marie. Oh, man. I have 5 of the Marie Emmerich's cookbooks. I bought 2 for myself and requested the rest for gifts from family. Her newest one is called the air fryer. Yeah, I think that was the one you showed. No, I think you showed the quick cooker one. I believe it was the quick cooker one that you were doing. Hi, Sherri. Were you able to get some keto shopping done? Yes, Sherri, give us an update on your keto shopping. She's starting and she wanted a list yesterday, and we gave her a list of things that she would need to start. So we're anxious to hear how that went. And while she's doing that, where do you live? I think you might have already told us, but we'll ask again.
Powell, Tennessee, just north of Knoxville.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up here in Knoxville.
Right, same area?
Yeah.
So you're in the same area as you were?
Yeah.
Same county or?
Same county. I live south Knoxville and now live in just above North Knoxville.
Okay. What about siblings? Do you have any siblings?
I have had 3 younger brothers. One that I told you about, my youngest brother passed away about 4 years ago. And I have 2 living brothers, one in Florida and one in the next county over.
Okay, so you probably see him pretty often.
Yeah.
Yep, Wendy, we got a lot of friends in Tennessee, but we're kind of spread out. I wish we were a little closer. We could have a get together. Are you married? I think
I'm married. My husband, I've been married for 20 years, been together for 22 years.
How many children do you have?
5 boys.
5 boys.
5
Wow.
boys.
5 boys, all boys, huh? What ages do they range from?
My youngest he'll be 19 next month, and my oldest is 35.
Wow. Do they all live close or?
They all do, yes.
All right, that's nice. Do you have grandchildren?
If you include the 3 step grandchildren, yes, I have 12.
Wow. Do they all live close?
They all do. Well, I have one granddaughter that lives in Chattanooga.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I noticed that too, Wendy. A lot of people from Tennessee. Yeah, that is something, isn't it? Oh, wow. 5 boys. I have 3 boys, 2 toddlers, and a 10-month-old.
Wow.
You got your hands full, Life of the King family. So what's the best advice that you've ever been given?
Don't sweat it if you break diet, if you cheat, just don't sweat it, just get up and move on. Put it in the past and just move on.
Okay, that's good. Always count the step grandkids. That's for sure. Oh my goodness, look at her puppy. Still have the cone of shame. Does he still have his cone of shame on?
I'm taking it off of him for a little while. I'm going to put it back on in a little bit when I treat his paw again.
I hate when they have to wear those, you know.
Oh, yeah, he was miserable yesterday.
What happened to him?
He has a hot spot on his back paw, and he won't leave it alone.
Yeah, so they have to wear those.
Yes, when I treat it, so he doesn't lick off the
medicine.
Yeah.
I got a few things. Just got eggs, butter, bacon, hot dogs, almond milk, real butter, trivia. You'll be fine. You're on your way, so you'll be fine.
Good.
That's great, Sherri. I'm so happy for you, Sherri. That's a great start. I've got 1 boy, 31, and 2 granddaughters, Skylar and Lily. German Shepherd. I guess he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have his thing on. Brown Girl Life. Good morning. This is Sherri. We are she's the co-host, and Keto on a Budget is her channel. Life of the King family says I have a pit bull. Did he have some chaffles?
Yes, he did. He stole one of my chaffles yesterday.
Oh,
the night before, and yeah, I made me some chaffles. I was going to have a peanut butter sandwich with them, and he stole one.
Oh my goodness! And I searched around, just kind of wanted to see what I could find and look at prices. Oh, and she got mozzarella cheese. Okay, so you'll be fine. She said, Lisa said, I've always wanted German Shepherd, but I don't think the cats would like that very much.
The cats would probably keep the German Shepherd in line.
Life in the King family has a pit bull. Everybody's saying good morning. He stole a chaffle from you. That's funny.
That's what I get for putting it too close to the edge of the counter.
Yeah.
It's on the rack.
My cats love our dog. They cuddle all the time. Yeah, a lot of cats do like dogs, and dogs like the cats. But I think you have to have them almost together so that they get used to growing up together. What's something that you like about yourself?
I like how I'm outgoing and friendly. I love meeting people. I love talking to people. I'll won't hesitate to go up to a stranger and just say, "Hi, how you doing?"
That you're very outgoing.
Yeah.
What's his name? Someone wants to know your dog's name.
Dexter.
Dexter?
Yeah.
Okay. Brown Girl Life says, Wendy, I had 2 chaffles with my burger last night. Keto Mo said, I'm at 98. So she's at 98. Banana. That's great. My little ones want a dog, but I'm not ready yet for a pet. I'm slacking. Haven't made any chaffles since yesterday. Oh, well, it's only today. You can make some. Yes, Rhonda, you would love the chaffles. Yes.
I made 2 this morning already for my son. He's going to use them for hamburgers.
I want to make Wendy's Reuben that she had, her Reuben sandwich. I want to make that. I think I might run to the store today and get me some of that meat. What kind of meat is that? What kind of meat is a Reuben?
I think it's roast beef.
Is it roast beef, Wendy? You tell us. Let's see. I have yet to cook a chaffle. Lisa, tell us it's not so. You've got to get in the chaffle world. Good morning, Seattle eats low carb and keto.
Mini waffle makers at Target for $10.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the dash.
You can get them at Walmart. Walmart doesn't sell the dash, but they do.
It doesn't have to be that. You can get whatever. And also, don't forget Goodwill. I've gotten the dashes at Goodwill.
Yeah, I actually found you can find even just regular waffle makers at Goodwill a lot of times.
Keto Mo, I love your diamond painting. Oh my gosh, I never seen anything like that. It's beautiful. Yeah, I actually got one of those in the mail to do an opening. I got to figure out I got to watch that Keto Mo because I got one of those for free, a $54 one they sent me if I would do an unboxing. And so I need to watch it so that I can do my unboxing. That's one thing good about putting your email address. You will get emails from people asking you if they send you a certain product, if you would be willing to do an unboxing. And I've had several people send me things and I enjoy it. I really like it. So I'm going to have to watch your diamond cut painting or your diamond painting because I've got one that's coffee cups for my kitchen. I bought the wrong cooker. I accidentally bought the smooth one. Oh, you can do it with the.
I've got one of those too, and I've used that, and it works just as well as.
Yes, it just comes out more like pancakes, but it's more. So it's fine. I've used them too. In fact, my pumpkin one is pumpkin on one side and only chaffle on the other. So, yeah, you can use those. It don't matter. I bought one by accident that way too, and I just used. Okay, it's corned beef. Alrighty, I need to get some corned beef today when I go to the grocery store. And then did you use Swiss cheese? Because I don't like Swiss cheese, but I could use provolone cheese. I have already. Okay, so Keto Mo is almost to 100 bananas. So if you are not connected with her, please get there. Keto Mo, I've got to go on there and look at your diamond cut so I can do my unboxing. Oh my goodness, corned beef. I can't believe it. I need a waffle maker. You can get those at Dollar General. Yes, you have to try it. Yes, that looks so good.
I went to Dollar General a couple of weeks ago, and I got the Mickey Mouse mini.
Yeah, so did Michelle.
I love using that.
Michelle has one from Life Adventures in Keto. She has the Mickey Mouse.
She's the one that inspired me to go look for it. So
you can still use the griddle part. Yes, you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just make a garlic bread. I just made garlic bread. That sounds really good. Out of the chaffles, did you make it out of the chaffles? I need to do a diamond painting video that's a bit more detailed. Okay. Yeah, I guess it looks very detailed. I pulled it out of the box and it looks very, very detailed. You should explain how diamond painting works. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do is find out because I don't really know what it is. I agreed to do it, and then I got it, and I thought, oh my goodness, yes, y'all need to watch. Keto Mo made ketchup, and she showed her diamond painting. She's working on it. It's amazing. Okay, yeah, I make homemade ketchup too. I love that, and I have a recipe on my YouTube channel for barbecue. I used Swiss cheese, but I'm sure provolone would work. Yeah, and then yes, I need to watch the video. I need to go watch it. I'm going to hit Target this week. Yes, those Mickey Mouse ones are cute. I think so too. Yes. Okay, she made a garlic bread chaffle. Okay. But she also made, didn't you make hash brown chaffle? I think she did. Tennessee Keto Mug. It looked really good. I'm heading to Walmart this morning. I'll pick up some Swiss cheese and corned beef. Okay, wonderful. Lisa, you make all the chaffle Reubens and we'll and mail them to us. But because I got to run to town too, I've got to get some more yarn. I'm making my grandbaby's crocheting it, and I ran out of yarn last night. Yes, she did. Okay, so she made and I haven't really wanted any hash browns, but when she made that and put ketchup on it, it really did look good.
Yeah.
So she put cauliflower in it. It looked so good. I mean, I could almost taste it through the screen. It was really, really good. Do we have any more questions for Keto on a Budget here? What are your hobbies?
I love reading. I love. I don't get to work on many hobbies lately. It's pretty busy, but I read avidly all kinds of books. Especially, I'm into. Funny thing is, I'm into the apocalyptic kind of books where all the lights go out. There's no electricity, and people have to survive on basically what you can live on without electricity. Having to cook their food with, over a fire, or, stuff like that. Having to find water, having to find food. Also love reading mysteries. See, I used to love to macrame and crochet, but I don't find time for much of that anymore.
Yeah. It helps my hands stay busy so I'm not eating, When I'm crocheting, I can't be eating because I've got both hands full.
True.
Let's see. I'm working on a Lego block crochet blanket. When I get done with it, I will put it on a video. Yes, because did you see those people that have crochet channels? They have 6,000 and 7,000 subscribers. I don't know why, but they do. And I'm doing one that I took right off of there, and it was so easy. I love the clearance section, dollar spot, and the baby clothes. Yeah, Target's good for when you got kids. I'm ordering a pumpkin shaped dash waffle iron from. Okay, I got mine at Bed Bath & Beyond, Rhonda. So if you've got one of those close by, they're actually cheaper there. But if you don't, then I was just in Tupelo, Mississippi, so I jumped in there and they had it. And then from Goodwill, I got one that's got snowflakes. It just makes snowflakes. And that was like
Christmas.
$3.99. I mean,
I want one of those.
For a long time, my husband teased me about us being being dash poor, I have heard you say you had bariatric surgery. Does that mean you do a higher protein keto?
Yes, I do. That's why I do the higher protein.
So now, tell us about that journey, the bariatric surgery. What caused you to go on it? What made you, do that? And did you gain your weight back? How did it,
My highest weight, this was about 16, almost 17 years ago. My highest weight was 335 pounds.
Woo!
I couldn't walk through Walmart or Kroger's without getting one of those motorized carts. I couldn't walk through it without getting short of breath and having to stop and take breaks. I had the bariatric surgery. The doctor that was doing it here locally had just started doing them again because it was something they were doing in the past, and then they all had stopped doing it for a while because they were having too many problems with it. But they started doing it again, and I was his third patient. And first 6 months, I lost 65 pounds. And then I went back to work, and I got down to almost 200. And I pretty much stayed at that. I fluctuated anywhere between 200 and 225. And I had I didn't hold anything back, but I got more and more and more anemic. That was my complication from that, is getting more and more anemic, because at that time they didn't tell me about having to take additional iron. They told me taking B12 and calcium and all the other supplements, which I was taking, but none of the iron. So for a long time, I didn't take the additional iron that I needed. And then when I did start taking it, I don't absorb iron even through the supplements. So I had to take, now I use a patch. But if it starts getting that low again, I'll probably have to have iron infusions every other year or so. But dental work, and I started gaining weight, and I gained 35 pounds. I got up to 236.
Was the dental work caused from the surgery?
That was part of it. Genetics played a huge part in that, because I had full extractions. All of my teeth, they were all gone. Part of it was because of the bariatric surgery, yes. Part of it was genetics.
So
how much I brush my teeth, or how much I take care of my mouth, it didn't help.
So do you recommend not recommend, but do you think bariatric surgery is beneficial?
I think for some people it is. For me, I do consider that it saved my life, and I don't regret it. I wish I had known about keto back then, because I would, have gone that route, but that was 16, 17 years ago, and it was all about Atkins and South Beach at that point. I don't think keto was ever discussed at that time. I don't remember ever hearing about it until till a little over a year ago. But I do feel like it saved my life, because I don't think I would be alive today if I hadn't had it, if I hadn't lost the weight.
Yeah. I being in the ministry, we have seen a lot of people have it, and some people have kept it off, some people haven't, some people say it's good, and I was afraid of it. So therefore I was determined to do this in place of that, because I felt like no matter what, I'm going to have to learn how to keep my mouth. I'm going to have to learn how to eat the proper way, and I'm going to have to learn portion control and all that. Because when you come out of there, you haven't lost any weight, have you?
Right after the surgery? No.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 6 months I lost 65 pounds.
Right. But what did you lose during the surgery?
Nothing.
Nothing. They just what did they actually do with that? What did you have done?
I had called Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. And what they did was they portioned my stomach down to a very small pouch. It holds about maybe 4 ounces at a time, and bypassed most of my small intestine, which is where the malabsorption issue comes in. You don't absorb a lot of the vitamins and nutrients that you would normally absorb from food and supplements. So most of my small intestine is bypassed.
So you don't have a small intestine, or?
I have a very small portion of it at the very bottom where it attaches to the large intestine.
Okay, so then you lost 65 pounds in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So from eating the way, because you couldn't eat much,
right?
Because you were eating properly.
Because I couldn't eat much, and with that particular gastric bypass, there are certain things that I eat that will cause me to have what's called dumping syndrome. So if I have something with too much sugar or too high in carbs, it will cause me to become violently ill, sweating, hate to say it, but diarrhea. I mean, I feel like I'm going to pass out. And once you've done that one time, you don't ever want to do it again. So I avoid it at all costs. So I avoid sugar. I found out through experimenting a little bit that I could have up to 11 grams of sugar without dumping. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never really talked to anybody about it. I mean, I've always known they did it, but I never asked anybody. I just felt like for me, I needed to do it a different way. That is interesting. I'm playing catch up on a lot of videos. I'm impressed with all the bargains. She does find a lot of things at Cold Foods. If you have any questions about the bariatric bypass, please let us know. We would love to hear. Pumpkin chaffles, Sherri. If you go on my chaffle playlist, I have pumpkin pie ones. So you would love it. I had gastric bypass in 2013 and still find it hard to eat enough protein. I'm trying to figure out if fasting works for me given the protein issue.
I have to use protein drinks, and I use either Premier Protein or Quest protein drinks. Quest has now come out with a ready-to-drink protein drink that they just released, and it's good. But I have to do the protein drinks, or I will not get enough protein in, because I cannot eat enough in one meal to eat that. The fasting, intermittent fasting, has been good for me. I don't think I could do long-term. I tried the 72-hour, and I had to stop at 53. I don't think I could do a long-term fasting, but I can do a 48 and I can do a 24, which I'll be doing this Thursday. And I can do I do an 16-8 window. So I've got 8 hours, but I have to do the protein drinks in order to get enough protein in.
Okay. That's okay. So you were saying that they also have that Quest also has a protein powder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's going to get it for us and show. Hey, Rosie, thank you so much. Wow. And where do you buy that at?
I bought this one at Food City.
At where? Oh, Food City. See, no,
but
I've not seen that anywhere, so I'll have to check.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Yeah, oh yeah, they have chocolate and vanilla. They have other flavors too. You can buy it online, Amazon.
Can you make cookies and stuff with that? Like almond flour?
You can use them, yeah. You can use them in all kinds of recipes. I've used them in my chaffles.
Is it very expensive?
This one is I think it was about $20. But it's got, it's 32 ounces. It's got a lot in there.
It's Quest protein. So you can use that in place of almond flour?
Yeah, you can. I've done it.
All righty. Because I try not to buy all the extras. If I'm going to buy that, I won't buy the almond flour, that kind of thing, because I do have to stock all the other stuff.
Keto Connect has a few recipes using that. And there's also a Goody Beats is involved with Quest. And I'm not sure if he has any recipes or not, but I know you can get links to his channel where you can get some recipes for using the Quest protein.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. We've got a few. My sister had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy several years ago, and she's gained back a lot of the weight.
There's a girl I had that had gastric bypass not long after I did. She and I ran a support group together for a short time. And she gained, I saw her again, and I hadn't seen her in 15 years, and she had gained almost all of her weight back. So I'm seeing that a lot. I was fortunate that I didn't gain a lot of it back, but Wendy, I'm 5'4".
Yeah, and she wants to know how close you are to your goal.
I am. My goal weight is 150. I'm currently at 217. I briefly saw 215 for about 2 seconds last week.
That's great. And see, and I forget I have a knee replacement. So I have a prosthesis in my knee. So I'm only going to get down to a certain amount. And then because I've got 30 pounds of a prosthesis in my knee. So therefore that 30 pounds is never going to change. But what it did do is help me I got where I couldn't walk because I had put on so much weight since my knee replacement that the knee replacement actually wasn't beneficial to me because I was putting too much pressure on it. Because I think for every 5 pounds you lose, you put so much less, he was telling me you put so much more less pressure on your knees as it is. So
I'm seeing a difference in that because my knees, I had the hyaluronic gel injections last November in both of my knees. And it helped. It helped about 80% to begin with. Now it's about 50%. I still have some pain of that bone on bone in my right knee and very little cartilage in the left.
Yeah, that's me. I didn't have any, and they had to scrape and all that. So they want me to do the other knee, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stick with just doing this and not do it again because I would never do it again. I mean, I still have pain in that leg, and I thought it was supposed to take the pain away, you know. So I now have pain with a prosthesis, so I just don't see the difference. I may as well swap it for the other pain of being, you know, unless it gets where I can't walk on it, if it starts going out from under me, then I'll have to have it. But Keto Mo said she's at 99 bananas. Great. Awesome. We're happy. You'll be at 100 before we get out of here. My mom had gastric bypass. She had a really hard time eating meats after, and she would choke on food a lot. Do you have that?
To chew and chew and chew and chew. And you can take, I recommend anybody, now I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice, but I would suggest taking some kind of enzymes to help your food digest. I used to take a little papaya chewable tablet when I first had the gastric bypass, and now I take, what is it? I'm not sure what it is right now, but I take something Erica from Time to Sleep recommended, and I've got it around here somewhere, but it's enzymes. It's got oxbile salts in it, some other stuff that helps you digest your food. So I'm hoping that will help me absorb some of those nutrients better.
Yeah. I have a hiatal hernia the size of a fist, and I have trouble eating, like, I can eat ground beef, but if I try to eat like okay, if I try to eat like big chunks of meat or roast beef or something, it just gets to my chest and I can't breathe.
Yeah. My mom has a hiatal hernia and she has some of the same issues. And mine was repaired. I think it's hereditary. My brother has it too. Mine was repaired when they did the gastric bypass.
Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. Rhonda said, I had the sleeve and lost 80 pounds, but gained 30 back. How long ago, Rhonda, did you have the gastric sleeve? Yay, Keto Mo. We're so happy. Lost 12 now from keto. Yeah, she's lost 12 pounds from keto, and that's awesome. Keep the questions coming. We would love to hear. We love to know. I've been watching a series on TV about gastric bypass and just heard about a dumping syndrome. I hadn't heard that. I'm glad to know that. I bet it's not. I'm going to look for the Quest at my health food store. Yeah, I'm going to have to look somewhere because I haven't seen it anywhere. And Walmart has just now gotten the little bags of chips.
Yeah. Well, they don't have my favorite. I have to go to GNC to get my favorite, which is the coke flavored.
Okay, so I was really debating on the bypass, but it's a whole, I just didn't want to do that.
If you're having the bypass itself and not the sleeve, you've got malabsorption issues to deal with.
That's great. Sure, Tracy. Yeah. Tracy said it really helps her knees. I was supposed to have meniscus surgery, but I got rid of all the pain and avoided surgery. Yes, that's how I've done. I'm just, I have to take an enzyme, and I found it helped with the chronic constipation issue that came along with my gastro. Okay, so you take enzymes too then. You had the sleeve 2 years ago, Rhonda. Okay, I have to go. Take care. Bye, Wendy. Thank you so much for dropping in, and thank you so much for the questions, Wendy. And I'm going to make that Reuben today. And if I do a video on it, I'm going to make sure that I give you a shout out. Bye, Wendy. Everybody say bye to Wendy.
Bye, Wendy.
So let's see what other questions we have here. So how much have you lost now? How long ago did you start? Just for the people that just jumped on.
A year ago, last August.
Okay, so she's been on yeah. So like I started August 19th. Did you start the first? Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so we've been on it exactly the same.
Of the month, so I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been on it the same amount of time, so that's great. And so we both know that it's a journey, and it is a lifestyle. We all agree on that. Let's see, I'm going to take a break here real quick. Lisa, you had asked about your coffee, that you haven't been able to find anything to help with your coffee. And I was a real avid coffee drinker. I still am, and I have to have a certain amount in my coffee. These are really amazing. And when I first started a year ago, I found out about them but I couldn't get them in my area, so I had to get them off of Amazon. And they had like a pumpkin and they had one for Christmas. It was like a 3-pack that I got from Amazon. I'm not sure, but now they have them at Kroger, and so they're cheaper. But I still didn't get what I wanted, but I got these. These are really good, and I started I got something in my head. I'm OCD about it's got to change color, or I'm not, or I'm drinking black coffee. No matter what I do with it, I can put sugar or sweetener in it, and it can be sweet enough. But if it's black, to me, I'm drinking black coffee, and I can't. There's just something in here. So I found these. These are 0 carbs, 0 fiber, and there's no sugar in them.
I love them.
All it is water, coconut cream, almonds, and natural flavors. So try this, Lisa, in your coffee and see what you think of it. I'd be anxious to see. They probably have them at Walmart, at your Walmart, but it really is good, and you can get them off nutpods.com too. But I have a link in my description box for Amazon, and you can get them off of there if you can't find. This is hazelnut, and it tastes just like hazelnut. It's really, really good. But she had asked about that, and I'm real picky with my coffee too. So I kind of know that what you're going through. I really struggled because I used about one of those big things a week. That's how much of it I used of the regular. And then I tried the sugar-free, but it still took too much of my carbs. I use my carbs like I do my money. And so, I didn't want to,
They do have them at Walmart.
yeah, I was wondering, is it more helpful when you're new to keto to eat in the early morning or fast through the morning? You go ahead.
When you're new to keto, I would not suggest fasting at all. I would suggest waiting until you're fully fat adapted before you try any fasting, and that can take anywhere from up to a few weeks up to 2-3 months before you're completely fat adapted. So I would recommend just eating breakfast like you normally would, and not worry about fasting right off the bat.
That's me. I didn't fast till about 3 months ago. I started fasting because I felt like I needed the breakfast, lunch, and dinner and 2 snacks. I just felt like I was going to cheat, and I didn't feel like and I tried it a couple days. Of course, you can't try anything a couple days, but I tried fasting in the morning and I didn't see a difference. And I thought I may as well eat breakfast. But now I find that I can get through it. But before, what I would do is quit eating at 8 o'clock at night, and then I would eat whenever time I got up. If I got up at 5 in the morning, I ate my breakfast then. But now I can get to 10 o'clock, and I stop at 7, and I usually can get till 10 or 11. Today, I haven't eaten anything yet. I've just done my coffee. So let's see. That was that. Bye, Rhonda. Thank you so much for dropping by. I love the nut pods because okay. So if you're lactose intolerant, they're good for that too. I know you can use heavy whipping cream, but heavy whipping cream has fat in it. And heavy whipping cream is really full of fat. You have to be careful with it. People think because a tablespoon says 0 carbs, but if you use a cup of it, you've got carbs. You've got plenty of carbs and lots of fat. So you really want to watch the heavy whipping cream. Oh man, that sounds so good. It is good. And they have like a hazelnut, and they have like vanilla. What is it?
French vanilla.
French vanilla. And then I got off of Amazon, I got a 3-pack, which I'm fixing to get on there again and get for the holidays because I like it. Peppermint, and you can also use it in your hot chocolate. Yeah, I love it. But if you're lactose intolerant, for sure. But I found what section of Kroger it was by the creamers. Not the creamers that have the sugar. It was by the sugar-free creamers. So you know how they have their milk and all that, and this was like over by the yogurts and stuff. So look for it there.
It's close to where like the soy creamers and the
right. It's not where the regular creamers are. So if you look over there, you're going to miss it.
Right over on Kroger's mega sale, so they're even cheaper right now. On the buy 5 get $5 off. And you can just get like a couple of them and then 3 other items that are also on the mega sale. But
okay, so that's interesting because I didn't know that. So that's great. Bye, Rhonda. I got pumpkin spice. Yes, you can get pumpkin spice in it in the nut pods. My Kroger only had the French vanilla and this. I'm hoping they will get the other pretty quick here. But if not, I'll just get it off Amazon. I used to drink one. Yeah, so you and I, we kind of know. Some people, and also Splenda has come out with a creamer, a French vanilla creamer. I saw a video on it the other day, and you have to get it through Amazon. And I guess it's kind of pricey, but if it's going to keep me from drinking something else that isn't good for me, I'll do it every now and then. I don't do it a lot, spend extra on it, but yeah, it's really, really good. And it's healthy for you. I did water fasting for 4 days, couldn't go past the fourth day. Yeah, I haven't done any big fasting like that. I did the egg fast, but we could have eggs. I do the intermittent fast until 10 in the morning usually. And then I go ahead and eat breakfast or brunch. And then I don't eat till 2 or 3. Now, today, what I'm thinking is when I get done with here, I'm going to run to town and get me some and make that Reuben for lunch. And I'll just eat a bigger lunch and not have a breakfast per se. Yay, my Walmart has the nut pods, hazelnut and French vanilla. Very excited. Great. Lisa, I want to hear how you like it. I'll be real interested to hear your, because I know you would be a good one to, some people say they're hooked on coffee, but they're really not. You get them at Kroger or Walmart. Her Walmart's showing them. My Walmart doesn't have them, but yeah, you can buy them off of Amazon too in a 3-pack.
They have two. They have the one in the dairy section. They also have, but I haven't seen it at Kroger's or Walmart. They have a shelf stable nut pods. I think those are the ones you get off Amazon. It's the shelf stable ones.
Okay. Yeah, I got the one. Yeah, they must be because you don't have to refrigerate them till they're open. Yeah, and these were in the refrigerator section. They probably don't need to be. They just put them in there at Kroger, but I haven't seen them at Walmart at all. But I have we have one of the smallest Walmarts in the United States. So, yeah, I know that's a long time to fast. That's pretty amazing. I only had a little half and half with my bullet coffee. Yeah, see, that's that French vanilla one.
Yeah, this one's refrigerated. And then this one, if you look, the packaging is a little bit different.
Right. That's the one you get off of Amazon. Yes. Yeah. Now, see, I've never looked for those on the shelf.
I have not found the shelf-stable ones at Kroger's or Walmart.
You got those from Amazon?
I did not. I'm trying to remember where I got it from. I think I might have got it from Whole Foods.
Okay, Whole Foods. Okay. Yeah, that does. Okay, I'm trying to think. Pumpkin spice nut. Yeah, it's really good. I do intermittent fasting every day for 16 to 17 hours. Yeah, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And it's but I'm like her. I wouldn't recommend it at the beginning. Go ahead and eat your 3 meals a day and don't push yourself, I will do a review on the nut pods for my channel. Woohoo! Yay! We got her a new video to post. I bet you started getting delusional, life when you were on that many days. Hey, Latrice, good to see you on here. We are interviewing Sherri with Keto on a Budget. We don't have a Kroger here anymore. Haven't had for several years. I didn't know Kroger wasn't around, everybody. Hey, Seattle Safari, but we'll watch the rest on lunch break. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yes, those nut pods are nice. Get on I have a link for Amazon if you're going to buy them, and it will take you right to them. You will love them. Yes, Sherri is our host. We have a host. Sherri is our host, and then tomorrow we have a Sherri. So this is Sherri week. On Amazon, they have a caramel flavored. Yes, they have a caramel flavored one on Amazon. And then they have one for pumpkin spice and a Christmas one. I bought it in a 3-pack. Now, I haven't bought any this year, but I figure they'll sell them again. And then when I made hot chocolate, I put it in my hot chocolate, because around Christmas time, you always want to put like a candy cane in there, and we can't have candy canes. So that way, I know I've been a slacker lately. Maybe another bang will help me. I don't know. You were food prepping like you were getting paid to do it in there yesterday. You were making 2 packs of bacon. She was making me so hungry. She had 2 big packs of bacon that she was putting in the oven, and then she was putting the eggs in the bowl in her cooker. I will also do a bulletproof coffee with the nut pod on my channel. That seems yes, people would love that. And I'm thinking about getting the 3-pack and doing it. doing it with the 3-pack and showing how it's interchangeable with hot chocolate. Your own, you have to make the homemade hot chocolate. But it's awesome.
Yeah, they use those energy drinks. They've got little shots, little ones that you can pick up just about anywhere. I've never tried those, but they also have the larger drinks.
How much were the nut pods? I want to say these were 3 something. But I think they're the same in Amazon. Is that about right?
They're at $2.49 on the mega sale. Regular price, I think they're like $3.49 or $3.99.
Yeah, but it's worth it to me. First of all, you use less of it, and second of all, it's something now at first I couldn't get those. I had to use the heavy whipping cream, and then I just had to do. But
creamer is between $3 and $4 anyway. I mean, you're getting a smaller container, but you're not using as much, and it would last as long as the regular Coffee Mate or International.
Yeah, it does. So it's worth it. At Walmart, they're $4.87. Okay, and that's in Michigan, so their prices are a little bit higher there. But that's still not bad because it lasts. And then, like I say, it's worth it. I want to get the 3-pack. Do you know how much the 3-pack is, ABC family? I'm just curious because I can't remember. I think it was around $12, so that made them about $4 a piece. But I got different flavors that I can get around here, and it was delivered straight to my house for free. So there's a lot of benefit for me there. I have to drive 10 miles to the closest grocery store, at least 10 miles or further. So, when I drive 10 miles, I only got a Kroger and a Walmart. That's besides all the, family owned grocery stores, but they usually don't carry all that. Anybody else? Lisa Daniels, I'm sorry, I didn't even catch your canning video, but I'll be headed over to watch it. I love that. Yes, she canned those. The canning video was really good. You'll like that. And when she was picking those jalapenos, they looked so good. It was $12, which isn't bad at all for 3 of them. Yeah, it's $4 a piece, but it's free shipping. So yeah, you will love it. I did a binge watch yesterday. Do the 3-pack, come in same flavor. No, they're 3 different flavors. That's what I liked about it, is I could get 3 to try. Maybe I should just check it out and see. You're fine. You can ask me questions. If I know it, I'll tell you. And if I don't, I'll say I don't know, and we'll check it out. That's awesome, Sherri. Thank you. I promised Lisa Michelle that I would film it. LOL. Yes, she did, and I loved it. And I loved watching her pick her in her garden, get it ready. It looked really windy, Lisa. Was it real windy in Michigan there? Awesome. Yep, she was good to do that for us. Jessica, which is my best friend, haha. 3 different flavors. Okay, so yeah, they're 3 different flavors. That's what because I got I think there's a pumpkin, and then there was one for Christmas. There was a peppermint, and I mean, there was like 3 of them. Were all good, yeah. Any questions for Sherri from Keto on a Budget? You are free to ask her anything you would like to know.
Just don't ask me the winning lottery numbers. Sorry.
Right. I'm not very lucky. And I never will win because I've never played it. So.
Well, most of everyone is $2.
Yeah. See, it was pretty breezy that day. Hubby says there was frost on the ground this morning, so I will be doing another garden video this afternoon. Awesome. I'll be looking for it. Well, I'm glad you did. Yes, I watched her garden was huge. Her carrots were like, whoa, big as a bunny. I know. I thought, what would it be like to be able to just go make a vegetable soup? She could make vegetable soup like right out of her garden. What would it be like just to go out to your backyard and pick all that? I mean, yeah, they were big. I'm excited for the Christmas one. I could make some peppermint ice cream. I didn't even think of that. See why more heads we put our heads together. That's right. You can make peppermint ice cream. That would taste so, so good. See, around this time of year, I like to have hot chocolate. Yeah. And most all the hot chocolate has sugar in it. So I use the old-fashioned Hershey's. And I love it. And I made me a cup yesterday, and I put me some of those Lily's chocolate chips in there and some whipped cream. And I had me a cup of, and it's filling too. Has anyone tried the peppermint cookie stevia by Better stevia is so good. Is that a creamer or is that an actual cookie?
No, I think the stevia, they're like stevia drops. They're
Oh,
stevia drops, different flavors.
okay.
Mhm.
No, I have not tried it, but that sounds really good. Processed carrot is a big ordeal. Oh, goodness, I bet it is. Right? Her veggie soup would be amazing. Yes, it would be. We had a lady in our church that did that one time. She made her vegetable soup with all the vegetables from her garden, and it was so, so good. It tastes so much different. I bet it is, Lisa. Yeah, I can't imagine. But I do, let's see, I'm getting behind here. I do like using a bit of carrot in soups and stews. But if you use just a small amount, you should be fine. You don't have to use a large amount because carrot is very it's got a strong taste anyway, so you should be fine with that. Carrots are not keto friendly, but you can use it on a very small scale, just enough to sweeten the pot. You don't have to use a lot of them. I have an ice cream machine, so I'll be making a video about 3 different kinds of keto. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. But this time of year, I don't crave ice cream. When it gets cooler, I want soups and hot foods like hot chocolate and stuff. I won't make any ice cream this time of year. It's too cold. But I would like to see them for next year. I'll be looking for them next year, and I'll watch them just the same. I use the peppermint cookie stevia in my coffee with a little bit of creamer. What kind of creamer are you using? I'm just curious. Yes, the stevia drops. I got them off of Amazon. I bet you could make a really good peppermint chaffle out of those too.
Sounds good.
That sounds great. I was about to ask that. What were you about to ask? Can't even eat bananas, but I have banana. I have a recipe for banana pudding, banana chaffles, peanut butter and jelly on my channel. So check those out. Yeah, carrots are high in carbs, but I only use a little bit for carrot cake. Yeah, I mean, people are making carrot cake with it, and I'm sure you have to use carrots for that. So, what fruits aren't keto friendly? It confuses me. Basically, how I know it is all the berries you can have.
Yeah.
So you can have strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, but you cannot have an apple. I haven't had an apple in a year. I haven't had peaches in a year. And I thought I'd go and get a peach. And I looked it up and it was 17 carbs. And I thought, well, I'm going to save my carbs up and I'm going to use it for that. And I couldn't because I don't have the taste for it. I haven't had one in a year. And I really thought I would want one. And so I was all prepared to have it one day. And I thought, but I don't really have the taste for it. So why put that back in my mouth? So I didn't get one and I didn't use it. But it's 17 carbs if you want one peach. So I use my carbs like my money. But if you think about all the berries, then you're safe. So, no bananas. They're all sugar. So berries are the
Bananas
best.
and grapes especially are like pure sugar. And I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
diabetes just skyrocket from eating those fruits.
No, we don't mind helping at all. That's what we're here for. If we can help, I would love to help anybody. I use either the organic Horizon heavy cream or the nut pods. Okay, so you're using it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That can have carrageenan in it.
Thank you so much, Sherri, for your kind words. I love blueberries and strawberries. Yeah, see, that's what's great. Those are the ones I love the most. I do like apples and I do like peaches and pears, but I would rather do without them and have my berries.
Now, OK Keto made an apple pie chaffle not too long ago, and used dried apples, and it was a little bit higher in carbs, but not enough to where you couldn't manage
Right.
making those. So I'm
So
going to try.
or you might be able to get the liquid. Like I made cornbread chaffle because I got the liquid cornbread flavoring from.
Yeah.
It tastes we made it just like I've got like a mental block when it comes to putting cheese and cornbread. It's like you put cheese and cornbread, so I can't make it that way. So I came up with the one using almond flour and making it just like you put an egg in it, and then I use my unsweetened almond milk, and it tastes just like the cornbread that my husband makes. And I've got the recipe on my channel, and I'm trying to do. Sherri Burr has made me put into playlists, so I'm putting my chaffles is all one playlist. Then I'm gonna, I've got the southern green beans, the southern banana pudding, the southern, that's all in another page. So I'm trying to get them the 250. I'm trying to get them into playlists, and that was a great way to revive them because I was afraid they were going to get like stuck in a needle in a haystack, and that's a lot of work.
Mhm.
Those cooking videos they take time. Yeah, playlists are where it is. Yeah, I've watched a lot of videos on how you can benefit getting more watch time with the playlist. So yeah, they're very beneficial. Not only I did it for her because she asked me to, and anybody that asks me, I'll do it. But really, it's beneficial to your whole channel and watch time because 240,000 minutes of watch time is a lot of time,
Wow.
and that's what I'm working on now. I got to the 1K bananas pretty quick, but I don't have the watch time, so I can't be monetized yet. And so that is, and I didn't realize I had 4,000, over 4,000 views, but it wasn't minutes, it was hours. You have to have 4,000 hours, and they had it in minutes, and I thought I was okay. And then when I figured it out to be 240,000 minutes, I was way behind. So, oh my gosh, my husband would love that type of cornbread. I'm going to have to check it out to have some veggie soup. Yeah, I made it in, I made the cornbread, and I usually make it with chili, but this time I gotten where I'm tired of the chaffle, the copycat um, Red Lobster biscuits, and it tastes just like them. I love them. Then we can find all the goodies. Yes. Playing the playlist is such a sweet thing to do. I know it. She is a sweetheart. I'm so thankful. Yeah, watch time is the struggle. It's really, people that get to 1K and they're excited, and that is a great thing. But if you're not, I'm lacking about, I think I'm at a little under 100,000 minutes. So I still lack 120, about 140,000 minutes. And that's a lot of work. And because I'm making 15-minute videos, that would take forever. Me either. I don't do it for the money. Maybe one day monetize would be cool, but not necessary. Yeah, I would like to be so that because I'm not working, it would be an extra. I have making videos. Yeah, I like those videos you've been making. Keep them coming, Lisa. Love, love, love them. The ABC family, I'm going to watch your playlist and help you with watch time. Yes, that's great. And then do it for as many people as I can. Yeah, I try to, that's why I tell everybody, make sure that you're watching the videos before you subscribe to somebody. Watch their videos to the full extent. And that's why I even comment sometimes, enjoy watching to the end, because so many people watch 1 or 2 minutes and they jump off. Like my average time was 2.5 minutes that people were watching my videos. Now it's jumped up to like 6.5 minutes. So I'm getting people on there that will watch the whole thing. If they don't watch the whole thing, they jump off too quick, you can actually lose minutes. I lost like 200 minutes one night, 2,000 minutes, because they were jumping off way too quick, and you actually they take it off you. So, I try to binge watch as much as I can to help other people. You're going to get there, Lisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hit the 4,000K watch time, but not bananas. I've been doing this for 3 years. Wow. So it goes the other way too, huh? People will watch your videos, but they don't subscribe. I'll definitely start trying to do the playlisting. Thank you so much. That would be so sweet. I did it one night, but you just watch. I'm gonna start doing it more. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Jessica, I love your videos, especially when I see my little nephews. Oh,
You
yeah,
just put videos on a play while you're doing other things like,
yeah, that's what I do.
you know.
And you can't watch your own videos, so therefore you've got to rely on other people.
Yeah.
I go through the whole video, whosoever. Yes, I do too. I watch till the very end. And that's why I like it when they use the end screen, because then they've watched the whole thing, and I can go to the next one. Also, you've hit the watch time, but not the bananas. Okay, I didn't realize this. That's great.
Bananas.
But Lord willing, here I'll get there. That's right. Keep coming here. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people that, like your channel, and I know a lot of people watch them. Okay, I'm at about 2,000 minutes and I'm at 99 bananas. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm at like, I think I'm at like 100,000 minutes, which I need 240,000. So I'm not halfway there yet. I'm about a third, but Lord willing, here I'll get there. That's right. I'm always watching and or listening. Me too. I help my own. I hope to get there one day, sending money as well. Yes. It's great to have a video diary for them. Yes, that's true. And I have a watch list and a playlist that I have for later that I keep. But I try to always be listening. If I'm in the car, I'm listening. If I'm doing other things, I'm watching, because it just helps all the community all the way around. But yeah, that is the one thing you can either get one way or other. Get enough watch time or not enough bananas. Well, how many bananas do you have, Keto on a Budget?
Let me look.
Can you check?
Real quick.
I'm just curious.
I know I got a few more.
Yes, I know you did. But you never know, because 30% of my people that watch my videos are not subscribers. So we have some people on here that probably aren't subscribers that we don't know are on here.
99.
You're at 99, so we need
99.
one more.
More banana.
I have all their,
Better.
I agree. I have all their birthdays and growing up videos, especially the embarrassing. That is great. I started doing bloopers, and I have had so many requests to do more, but I can't do them. How do you do a blooper? It's got to happen. And I was going to delete it. My husband's going, throw it out there, So my dad is going to be calling my mom. Yeah, he calls at 11 o'clock. Thanks so much, Marna, for coming. We really appreciate it. And I have a link for what link did you? Okay, is it for Sherri's channel? One more time. Yep, she's put it on here, but there it is. And it will also be in the description box. When this downloads, I will put it in the description box. Make sure you watch in people's description box. They have a lot of great things on it, but they don't just happen. You can make bloopers. I don't know how you do that. The number of 100 banana for Keto on a Budget. So you've met 100. Yay!
Woo! Yeah.
Yay, congratulations. We helped her get 100 subscribers. We're so happy for you. 100. Congrats, Sherri.
Thank you.
On a Budget. You will get an email in the next couple days from YouTube, because that's your first milestone, and they'll tell you how excited they are for you, that you're on your way. So
awesome.
We have to make sure that we let everybody know. Congrats. We will have to let everybody know. Goodbye. I'm at 99. Well, Keto Mo, come and do a live stream. Post, and we'll get you going. You'll be on there too. I have all the time. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, but yours probably happen. They happen and you get to video. I'm just not good at making them up. I don't think. I don't have enough excitement in my life, I guess. Congrats to Keto on a Budget.
Yay.
I have to watch your channel, ABC. I do watch your channel, but I just guess I'll have to watch it more to see what you use. How you do the bloopers. I just happen to have that one happen. I love when Lisa does that. Thank you so much. I just like it to be fun and exciting. And when great things happen, we like to get excited for everybody. We like to help other people. We're not, I didn't ever want to do the cutthroat. I wanted to help other people too. And when you help other people, then it helps everybody,
Yes.
Sherri said, bye, Keto Mo. Is there anything that you would, if you could give some advice to somebody, what would it be?
That's a good one. The same advice that's been given to me is, if you cheat, if you go off plan, and I prefer calling it going off plan, don't sweat it. Just get back on that horse and keep going. Just don't worry about it. It happens. We're all human. We all fall off that wagon once in a while.
Yeah. And just like when you start back, you're more experienced. You're not
Exactly.
starting from scratch. You're starting from experience now.
Yeah.
You already know.
Look at it as a learning experience rather than a failure. It's not really a failure unless you stay off that wagon. It's a learning experience.
Yes, it is. Every day is a new day. It is different, and it's different for everybody. Like, I have shared what works for me, but that doesn't mean it will be that way for you. And so everybody's different. Bloopers everywhere. I need to leave in a couple of minutes to do grocery shopping. It was so nice to meet you, Sherri. Thanks for having her as a co-host, Lisa. Much love to y'all. Thank you. Love you too.
Really good to meet you too, Lisa.
Thank you for sharing with us and always being my mod. You're the awesome mod. Sweet advice, Sherri. Me and the ABC family have 3 boys, and they're only months younger than mine. Oh, that's cool. Are you all family? Are you all related? I saw she said nieces or something or nephews. Have a blessed day. LOL. Well, swap. Lisa, I have to go to the store too. LOL. I'll be doing a keto grocery haul. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be dropping a breast cancer Dollar Tree haul off. And I'm going to be doing a soup recipe today too. So I'll be looking. This is soup weather for me. So I'm going to be sharing soups that you can make. My husband is starting his keto journey today. That is so awesome. Wonderful. That is awesome. I don't think my husband would ever do it, but that's good. Yes, me and Jessica are sisters. Okay, well, that's awesome. Glad to have you all on here. That is wonderful. It's great to have family in YouTube. We were pregnant at the same time with our 3rd boy, and we aren't sisters or related, but she likes a sister. Oh, she's like a sister to you. Well, that's wonderful. That's how everybody, once they join my channel, they're part of my family, and I really appreciate everybody. I love everybody. Everybody that's on here is good people. I'm not afraid for people to join their channels because I know they'll get taken care of well, and they'll really be good to them, and they'll love being a part of their channel. I wouldn't have anybody that wasn't, wasn't good people for you. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else you want to say? What does your day hold today?
I'm sorry?
What does your day hold today?
Today, I will probably be trying to get some Instacart shops in and cleaning the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had dog hair this week, but you have a German Shepherd.
Right. Yes, they do shed
A lot.
Yeah.
I can get a dog with what's in there right now.
Oh my goodness.
Probably need a sweater.
You should do a video on that.
I should.
Yes, you should. People will watch it. They love it.
Whenever I have to do something with him, because every time I try to sweep the living room, I sweep it up into a pile to get cleaned up. And he decides he wants to go lay down in the middle of the pile.
So do you have flooring instead of carpet?
I have hardwood in the living room, and I have tile in the kitchen dining room.
Yeah. I think most people have done away with the carpeting. I know what we
have carpet on the stairs and in the upstairs hallway, and that's it.
Okay. Hey, Cecil's Treats. Good to see you on here. Thank you so much. A German Shedder, she says. I love all these amazing people I got a chance of getting to meet on here through our beautiful house. Thank you so much, Sherri. It's been great to know you. That'd be a great video for sure, Sherri. See? Everybody wants to see your video on cleaning up the dog and all the dog hair, and so that would be a good one.
Is anybody planning on going to KetoCon next year?
What is KetoCon?
KetoCon is a keto conference that is held in Austin every year, and they've got all kinds of guest speakers. I think Dr. Berry spoke there last year. They had quite a few really good speakers. I can't remember who all was there, but I want to say Carrie Brown but she wasn't. She was at another conference in, I think, New Jersey. But it's something held every year. They have this big, huge thing. People come from all over the country. It's, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Does anybody know what she's talking about? It would be helpful, to be honest. Yeah. So they have speakers, and then do they have stuff like sell food? And
They do. They have all kinds of people who come in and bring products like Keto Savage, the Keto Bricks, Perfect Keto Bars. They're setting up a booth, just all different kinds.
When do they have it?
It'll be in June next year.
And do you have to be like a part of a certain group or just keto?
No, you just be keto. Now the tickets for the conference, of course, I think they're until December 31st. They're $200 for a 3-day conference. It's a 3-day conference. I can't remember how much it is just for a 1-day ticket. Okay. I think it's like 50 or 75 for a 1-day ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course there's the airfare. I'm saving up for that.
Mm-hmm. But you actually could drive, couldn't you?
I could it'd take me probably a couple of days, but I plan on flying.
I only live 12 hours, don't I, from Houston?
From Austin, Texas?
Probably about 12 hours. So I probably could drive it, but I don't do anything like that probably. I mean, it sounds great, but I just don't see, unless I get on here monetized and get rich.
Really.
It does sound fun, and it does seem, someone's asking, is there a specific day?
I think it's around the 11th and 12th, like 11th through the 13th or up to the 14th. I'm not sure. It's that weekend. It's a Friday through Saturday, Friday through Sunday.
And then we're in the ministry, and I don't like to buy tickets ahead like that because if something comes up and we can't go, I've lost my money, So we never can. We always do our vacations like now when we can do, that kind of thing. Lisa Daniels, you can do a haul when you get back. Yes, that's true. She can.
Yeah.
That's true, Lisa Daniels. When you get back, do a haul.
I'll be looking for that.
Keep that camera going all the time and always be having a video, and you'll have all you need. Do a haul and share what deals you got and what keto-friendly goods you get, Lisa Daniels. Yep. Sherri, do you have an Aldi's close by to you? Do you have one? Okay. Yes. And Sherri Bird, do you have an Aldi's? Because Aldi's is also owned by, or Trader Joe's is owned by, they have a lot of their stuff in there. It's cheaper usually.
Yeah, they're brothers, I think, that own it, and they kind of
put
off one does Trader Joe's and one does Aldi's.
Right. So you get a lot of the stuff that you need in there that's cheaper. And I know they have, for a long time, I bought the rice cauliflower there because it was cheaper, but now it's cheaper at Dollar Tree. I can get it at Dollar Tree. Or Sam's has it too in a big bag that's divided up. No Aldi's. Oh, but your husband works at Aldi's? Oh, that would be amazing to have a husband work at Aldi's, and you get a discount. You probably get everything discounted. Latrice gave bananas out. Never been to one. You've never been to one? Do you have a Trader Joe's by you, Sherri? You might have Zero Carb Bread is about to come to their store.
I haven't found it in my Aldi's yet.
I haven't either, and they told me it was a one-time deal, that they were not going to be carrying it, that it was just they sold it all in like a day. They sold 10 cases, I think, of it, but I would love to hear that. And if they do, would you let us know so I can be running to Corinth, Mississippi? You have a Dollar General. Yeah, but do you have you should have a Trader Joe's if you don't have an Aldi's, because most of the time they're there. If it's not all, sometimes they have both,
I have both.
You have both?
We have one Trader Joe's in this area, but we have Aldi's all over the place.
Yeah. My husband works at McKee. He brings me sweets, which are hard to resist. Oh, I bet. That would be awesome. Thanks, Pink Motivation. Same to you. Yeah, I would love to have somebody work at Aldi's. Let me know when they come out with the zero carb bread. I will be running to them. No Trader Joe's. Wow, that's something for Minnesota. I would have thought Minnesota had it together. Now, Trader Joe's I'm not in love with, but I am in love with Aldi's. Trader Joe to me is overpriced.
But I tend to agree. There's a few things. I got my first everything but the bagel seasoning.
Yeah.
Now you can find that anywhere.
Yes, you can. And you can
And
also get it at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. They usually have it. That's where I got both of them, the big one and the littler one.
I got my last bottle at Marshall's.
Yeah. Never been to either. Wow, I'm surprised in Minnesota they don't have those. That's crazy. I thought in every big town. I will let y'all know. So Aldi's had it as a special day and they got so many messages about it. So he said all that we have to do is go to the website, email them, and demand. Okay, I'll be demanding.
Now we know
We
it's
will do that. You have that Mall of America, don't you, Sherri? How far is that Mall of America in Minnesota?
That's in Nashville. It's about 3 hours away.
What?
Mall of America.
There's also one in Minnesota.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah. She has one, I think, but I'm not sure if she's close to it. I've never been to it, but they say it's a really nice mall. There is Opry Mills is in Nashville. I love to go there. It's all outlets. But Sherri Burr, don't you have Mall of America in Minnesota? I think she does. If she's listening, she'll know. Okay. Anything else you want to share with us today?
Nothing I can think of.
Any questions you have for me?
What was it that got you started? What was the catalyst that got you started on keto?
Okay, I'm about 3 or 4 hours away. Oh, you're awesome. That'd be awesome to be able to get that close. I only have been there one time. There's 18 Aldi's stores around us. Oh my goodness, that's great. I have one, but I started because I wanted to lose weight for my daughter's wedding and I didn't want to wear a huge dress. And she was getting married in December 29th. Why I waited till August, I have no idea. Why I didn't get, but I thought I've got to get this weight off. I don't want to wear a big dress. And they were so expensive, like $800 for a dress that's size 22. And I thought I'm only going to wear it one time because she's only going to get married one time. I don't want to spend that kind of $500. They were all real expensive. So I decided to try it and get this weight off for her wedding. And then the longer I stayed on it, I started feeling so much better that I actually stayed on it and made it a lifestyle and realized that it had to be a lifestyle or I wouldn't be able to keep it off, But I started feeling so much better. I was on high cholesterol medicine. I was on high blood pressure medicine. And the side effects from those two alone was just unbelievable that I couldn't wait to get off of those. And I was taking a medicine for my hiatal hernia. I got off all of that. I had a lot of trouble taking cholesterol medicine because it attacks your muscles and I just couldn't take it. And so my cholesterol started dropping and I didn't need it. And so that's what I did. What got me started with is my sisters came to visit me from Michigan, and I had to cook for them for a week. And I started eating with them and doing what they did. And then I just stayed on it. And then I asked my sisters, how do I keep going? And they said, ask the internet, and I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how I got a lot of my recipes. But I started it right away, but I could not throw everything away because I have to, my husband's here. My daughter was here at the time. She was still living at home. I couldn't throw everything away and not cook for them. So I had to do it with whatever I cooked with them. I had to make my stuff, whatever they were eating. I'd just take the buns off or whatever. I wouldn't put any, buns to it or any bread with it. But then you get tired of that lifestyle. You need something else. And I started making my own loaf bread. I have a really good loaf recipe on my playlist, and I started making it because I wanted that consistency of loaf. And so I had to come up with. I had different ones. I had started keto because I had this pain in my stomach when I got hungry, and I have thyroid problems. So I started with fasting, and that pain is gone. And now I've been doing clean. That's awesome. What a great testimonial that is. And that's me. I feel so much better with it that I just have stayed on for 14. This will be 14 months on the 19th. Yeah. And I went through the holidays. I couldn't cheat. because I needed to get this weight off my daughter's wedding. So I had to find alternative dishes to make. And so that's what I did. And I started tweaking them to my taste buds. And so that's why I want to help somebody this year get through the holidays. That's why I started this group from October 1st to January 1st of 2020, where they can get recipes and get through the holidays without, most people gain about 30 to 50 pounds during October 1st to January 1st, and I'm trying to keep them from that. Yes, I make my own loaf bread, like real bread, yes, and it's keto. It's awesome. The recipe is on my playlist. You'll see it there. It is amazing. It's really good. And I've made sandwiches with it. I've made BLTs with it. You know, I love that we all can come up with all kinds. Yeah, you put your heads together, and I just take my old recipes and I redo them according to keto, so that I can still eat the same things that I want, that I know I want. And like my pumpkin pie recipe, I just took that and changed it out with the keto products. Hey, Linda, good to see you. You made it on here before we closed out. Good to see you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yep, that's my little success story. As I got hungry for things, I would just redo the recipe where it was keto friendly, because a lot of it is just switching a few things out, really. I went out to eat and they cooked my chicken with soy oil and I got keto flu, so I drank some salt water. Yeah, that's the way to get it out of there. Hey, Simply Mel, good to see you on here. So happy you're on your lunch break. Great. Thank you for being on here, Linda.
Interesting to get to the point, especially when we're doing it, the cleaner we're doing keto, is that when we go out and have something, we can tell when it's made with something that's not so good, like soy oil.
A lot of times your system moves faster than you do, like she was saying.
Oh, yeah.
So you get used to a certain taste. That's why I guess I don't like to eat out anymore very much, because
Rarely eat out.
yeah, I rarely eat out. People say that's so expensive. I said I save money just not eating out, just prepping my own food, making my own food again. And eating less of it. I'm eating a whole lot less groceries than I was eating a year ago. I mean,
oh yeah, that's another huge way to save money is with that. I mean, and with the meal prepping, I've got every meal already made for the rest of the week. So that was my downfall, was that 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I start sitting and thinking, okay, I got to make dinner. What am I going to have for dinner? And then I end up either ordering out or going to get takeout or something like that, because I hadn't planned ahead. So starting the meal planning and the meal prepping has been a lifesaver and has saved us so much money.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've got stuff in the freezer that I can pull out now, because when I make it ahead, I always put the rest in the freezer so I'm not having leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times the leftovers get wasted, and this way I just throw them in the freezer, and I have food for a later date. If I do get to that point, I can always get something out of the freezer and put it in the oven, even from the frozen state. You can cook it, bake it. So, and like today, I'll make that soup, and whatever I have left over, I'll keep just a small amount in the fridge, and the rest will go in the freezer, and that way I've got it made already. So I like soups in the wintertime. And that was probably one of the hardest things, because I felt like I could benefit with soups, and I didn't have any soup recipes really. So I started looking at some of mine and I started redoing them. And so I'm going to be sharing those. I did the chili, and the chili is really good. And then I made those biscuits to go with them, the copycat keto Red Lobster biscuits.
So good.
But yeah, I love a good soup when it's cool like this. So that's why I'm going to do the one today. And I love hot chocolate, stuff like that. And I couldn't have I didn't know how to make it last year, and I had to come up with a recipe. I finally did, and I was real happy. I like hot beverages when it's so cold outside. What have you eaten today?
I've only had coffee today so far.
You haven't had a cup of coffee?
I have had coffee.
Oh, I was going to say, I can't watch. Okay, so that's what I've had too. I've only had a cup of coffee. Normally I eat at 10 o'clock, but because we're on here, I'm not. So I've only had that. I've only had a cup of coffee with my nut pod and a tablespoon of butter and liquid syrup, sugar-free syrup.
And my plan is in a little bit, I'll have put some chicken wings in the air fryer and have some chicken wings.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, so it's not cool there yet in Florida. Okay, then you would benefit from some of the salads that I have on my playlist. Because I don't like to eat salads when it starts getting cold outside. I eat hot food. So if it's still cool there, then you would benefit from my salads. And I also have like egg salad and deviled eggs on there. I have this banana pudding. You would like stuff like that. I like the homemade, like I make a chocolate chip cookie in the microwave for one person because I'm serving size challenged. I like to make it for one person. You're drinking your coffee right now. Haha. Yeah, I got to have my coffee first thing in the morning. Yes, definitely, Lisa. Yeah, check out those playlists. You'll love those salads. I was checking out some of your recipes last night. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me know what you think of them. I really appreciate when people send me feedback. I get a lot of feedback on recipes that people really, it's really helped them. So I'll be doing a thing on soups. I did some in salads when it was summer, so I'm going to be doing a series on soups. Anybody else got any questions for Sherri here on Keto on a Budget? Tomorrow morning at 9 Central Time, I will be on here with Sherri from Keto O. She will be talking to us about keto, how to grow your channel, how to get, she's got over 5,000 subscribers, so she's real high up there, and I'm real excited about having her tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. So be setting your alarm clock for that.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you're working, maybe schedule a break for that. We're really, really excited about getting her. She's really good. We can learn a lot from her. Really. And we're so excited for Sherri. She made it to her 100K. 100 bananas. We're so excited for her today. She got to 100, and so we're, Okay, how much have you lost? Somebody would like to know how much you've lost.
20 pounds.
20 pounds?
In the past 2 months, yeah.
How much have you lost altogether?
Altogether, 20 pounds. I fluctuated for the first year up until about 2 months ago. I fluctuated between 10 pounds. I would lose it and then regain it. I would lose it. I yo-yoed for that entire year. But in the meantime, my body was getting healthier. The inflammation was going away. I was getting better on the inside. Once I introduced the intermittent fasting, that's when the weight started coming off.
So you really didn't lose any weight at first?
No. I had another friend who didn't lose weight at all for 6 months. He didn't lose weight for 6 months because the way she sees it is that sometimes your body has to heal from the inside before it starts showing on the outside. That's true. That's what I was doing in the meantime because I'd done so much damage to my body over the past 20 years partly from the gastric bypass with the anemia and all the other issues that I had health-wise. And hi, Abby just got home.
Oh, okay. He must work nights.
No, he's home for lunch.
Oh, home for lunch. All righty. Well, nice to see you, hubby. Glad you're home for lunch. What's he having for lunch?
What are you gonna have for lunch? Probably hamburgers and those chaffles. Probably hamburgers and those chaffles that I made for
There you go. Yeah, that is awesome.
Okay, I'll make more chaffles.
Oh yeah. She's okay. So ABC family has lost 55 pounds so far.
Awesome.
Yes, you're doing great. Keep it up. I was eating Taco Bell every day. Yep, that'll do it. I love Taco Bell, and I did a video of being in Taco Bell and what you could have, but of course you can't do anything every day like that at a restaurant, I don't believe. Now, I have not done it, so I can't say for sure that you can't lose weight by eating there every day, but I think eating out, it's just got way too much sugar and everything in it. Once in a while, you can grab while you're out, but it's best to eat at home. I carry stuff with me so that I have snacks, cheese sticks and, keto bars, stuff like that, so that if I am out all day, I can grab my own stuff and not have to get, buy stuff out. 20 pounds is something I'd be so grateful to lose. Yes, I was so thrilled to lose weight and do well and feel better. That's what I like about it is I feel so much better that it's worth it just for that to feel better. Yes, and you will start feeling. About the third day in, I got keto flu bad, and I really thought I was pretty healthy because I didn't eat sugar. I mean, I didn't think I ate sugar, but I was eating packaged meals, so I was having plenty of sugar. But I used a sugar substitute, and I thought, well, I'm not going to have keto flu because I'm not hooked on sugar, but my body evidently was because I had it bad. And the leg cramps were terrible.
The electrolytes are so important. If you can get the electrolytes in.
And see, I didn't even know that. So I was just taking like ibuprofen for the pain. And then I took something for nausea. All I had to do is go drink some pickle juice and I probably would have been fine.
Yeah. Pickle juice is an excellent way to get them in.
So it does help to have some knowledge behind you,
Yeah, it's quite good research. I mean, Jason calls me, my husband, calls me the research queen. I'm going to research everything before I do anything. So I researched for 2 months before I actually started.
Yeah, see, I didn't. I jumped on with my sisters because I had to cook for them for a week. So I jumped on with them and I thought I better stay on or I will never get back on. And I was running out of time. I mean, it was August and my daughter was getting married at the end of December. And so, I was down to the 11th hour like I always am. So I didn't have any research. I didn't do any research. So that's why I did the video on how to start it today without buying anything, because you can do it if you don't have. People say I don't have the money. You don't really have to have the money. You can do whatever you have. And that's how I did it. I'm proud of everybody that's doing it. That was months before we started doing keto. Yeah, I just didn't know enough about it. I just figured it was like eating cheese and eggs and hot dogs. I didn't know that you could have bread of your own. That there was even an almond flour out there. I had no idea. And then erythritol, I didn't even know how to spell it. I thought, erythro what? I didn't know anything. And then Christy is going to tell us tomorrow about sunflower seed flour. She used that in the cookies that she made, and that I'm real interested in that. Mm-hmm. Better late than never. That's right. I mean, at least you start, and I started feeling so much better. Now, I did have a piece of wedding cake. I was not going to miss out on her wedding cake. I did have a piece of wedding cake, but that was the only time I cheat. Now I've cheated a couple times. Like, it feels so terrible when I wanted to try macaroni and cheese because I've never found anything to take place. So when we went to Gatlinburg, we went to Paula Dean's. I had macaroni and cheese there, and it was so tasteless because I haven't had noodles. That they are tasteless if you think about it. When you actually taste them, when you haven't had them on your palate for it was about 8 months, I thought, this is terrible. I don't like the taste of this, so I didn't even eat it all. And so now I just figure I don't really like mac and cheese then. I just got used to eating it all the time. What is the next step in the keto diet after the 3-day egg fast? And also, can you have saturated veggies with the eggs during the 3-day fast? Okay, so the 3-day fast, Sherri will be on here Friday night with me, and she will be explaining about the egg fast. She's the one from Keto Twisted Gypsy. She will be on here Friday night. If you would like to join the keto fast, she will be the lady you'll want to get Friday night when we have her on here. Hey, hubby. Anyways, she will be the one. The 3-day egg fast is just eggs. You eat between 6 to 8 eggs. You get a tablespoon of either butter or mayonnaise for every egg that you eat. I didn't know that, so I just shorted myself some of the fat, and I still did well on it. But I guess you need the fat to lose well. And then you can also use like your salt, pink salt, your pepper, and any seasonings. I didn't use any seasoning. I did use the pink salt on stuff. And then you also can have cheese, like 1/4 of a cup of cheese a day. So we could have the chaffles. So if you look at my egg fast is in a playlist, you can have, like I ate deviled eggs, I ate egg salad sandwiches. I ate. You can also use hot sauce, and so I used hot sauce for some of my scramble. And then the day after, you can eat regular. So, but you do have to watch yourself coming off of a fast. So what I did is I went on Thursday. I just went and got me an egg and some sausage at a restaurant, and my husband's like, Aren't you sick of eggs?" And I said, "No." So I ate, and I lost 8 pounds and I lost some inches around my waist. It is a great way to get you jump start if you want to jump start. And I mean, it's not something you can stay on, but it is something to jump start you back. Because I'd lost 100 pounds, and I had been dealing with this 5 pounds here and there, and I kept losing it and gaining it, losing it and gaining it. Well, this way I've taken the eight pounds off, and I kept it off. And so as long as you don't go back eating regular, you're going to gain it back if you eat regular. But if you don't go back eating regular, you won't. She didn't rate it though. No one knows yet. No one knows what's that. Speaking of almond flour, I could not find it at Walmart yesterday. Really? Usually Walmart has it, because I usually buy it at Sam's.
Yeah, Walmart usually has it. I mean, unless.
Yeah. Try Kroger. Kroger. You don't have a Kroger.
Yeah.
Or you can get it on Amazon too. You can get it on. I had to get it off of Amazon when I first started because none of the grocery stores carried it. But now they all carry it, and I can get it at Sam's. Everyone knows. Ha ha. Have to head out. My kiddos are screaming. Thank you so much, Mel, for stopping in. Great to have you. Bye.
Hi, Mel.
Of course, you have to have a piece of wedding cake. I would too, for my daughter. Yeah, I mean, I figured I'd never get another piece of wedding cake, so I was going to. And I thought I might have a sausage biscuit, but I really didn't want one. Get some almond flour at Thrive Market. I have a video on Thrive Market, guys. I'm telling you, it's the best.
Yeah.
Yes, I did sign up for that yesterday. I'm real excited. I'm watching your playlist. Thank you so much. I don't have a daughter, but if I did, yes, my daughter's my one and only. I certainly was not going to miss the wedding cake, especially since I paid the bill. Thanks, girl. Elle, you need to do Thrive Market. Yeah, I do like I think I'm going to like it. I haven't made out my order. I've got stuff in my basket, but I'm going through it. I don't have go on Thrive Market. Yeah, there is a link to it, and you can get over. It's on online store. It's over 400 items for keto. If you go to my video, there's a link for 25% off, and it comes to your door. Yeah, and I think $30 is all you have to spend to get free shipping. And I mean, I think I'm there. What's in my cart?
More than that for Amazon for the year. So.
Oh, I was saying, me and ABC family ate Taco Bell in front of the gym before we worked out, but that was months before. That's funny. And nobody saw you. You didn't get busted. That's good. Okay, I'll have to check the Walmart app because that'd be the closest place. But if they don't, I'll check Amazon or Thrive. You will save money on that Thrive because it's cheaper than the grocery store. So check the Thrive Market out. Coffee and chill. I like your sweatshirt. Is a sweatshirt?
Yeah.
I like that.
I got it at Walmart.
I never find anything cute like that, but I've seen people do some really cute things there.
The pajama section.
The what?
The pajama section. I've got some of the cutest tops in the pajama section.
Oh my goodness! And I didn't look at the pajama section. I'll have to go check it out. That is such a cute, and they had sweatpants that color to match them. I could get the sweatpants to match. But now today it's 65 degrees, so I really don't need sweatpants. So.
No, it's supposed to get up to 70 something here. So
yeah,
76, I think.
Anybody else got any questions? We've had a wonderful, wonderful day. I couldn't believe how cheap Thrive was. Me too. I was surprised at some of the prices. Yes, I'm very shocked too. And it's got a lot. I haven't been through everything, so I didn't check out yet because I wanted to see what all they got. But I want to check that sunflower seed flour out that Christy uses. Yeah. She said she uses that. I started out using the coconut flour because that was cheaper than the almond flour, and that's what I could afford. What I did is I made a list of things that I needed, and I once a month would make an order to Amazon, and I would order what I needed, just a couple things off my list. So, Lisa, I'm watching your playlist right now. Started the Pampered Chef and Keto Prep. Also, I watched your daughter's playlist. She's beautiful and has very. Thank you. Thank you for watching my daughter's video for her wedding. I mean, I just figured people had asked me about the wedding video, so I threw it up there. All 5 minutes of it they captured, over $500. I mean, I just couldn't believe. I hate to give the guy watch time on it, but people have asked about her wedding, so I threw it up there, and I hope you enjoy it. It was a beautiful wedding, and it was a great thing that my husband was able to walk her down the aisle and do the ceremony. But of course, you don't get to see it all, so you wouldn't know that. I would like to put her actual whole video up there. One of his aunts, her husband's aunts, did take the whole video, and I would like to get that on here. Have y'all noticed that when you lose weight, y'all get more colder? Yes.
Yeah, I have those layers.
I freeze all the time, and I'm drinking cold drinks, so that, yeah, I freeze. But I'd rather be cold than hot because you can always put something on. You can't take only so much off. So I was always hot before. I don't have any hot flashes. All of that is gone with this keto, and so I was happy to give that over to the cold. I'd rather be cold all the time than hot. What about you? Would you rather be hot or cold?
I would rather be cold.
Yeah.
And that's saying something because with all the anemia that I had, I was cold all the time. Even in the middle of the summer, I'd freeze to death.
Yeah.
But I can handle it a lot better, so I don't mind being a little cold.
That's how I feel too.
I can be cold without passing out. That's what my husband just said. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what we got for $500. That's a very beautiful memory. And I noticed it was on someone else's channel. Why isn't it in yours? Because the guy that did it put it on his channel. And that's the only download we got. We were supposed to get it on a DVD, and he didn't give us one. Of the whole $500, and we got a 5-minute video. And it was one of Jonathan's aunts, her husband's aunt, took the whole thing. And if I got to get it on a DVD, and then somehow I'll have to figure out how to, then I'll put it the whole thing on my channel. She took it, and it doesn't have copyrights. He has copyrights to it, I guess, even though he said he would put it on a DVD for us. We never did get one. I'd rather be cold too. Yeah, I think most people would be cold. Yeah, I know it. That's why I'm saying I hate to give him watch time, but it is what it is, So I do want people, if people ask me for it, I remembered that it was on YouTube. We had to go watch it on YouTube ourselves when we got the video. He gave us the link, Yes, you get it put in a DVD. Keep after him for that. That's so terrible. Well, I don't care about the 5-minute video, really. I really don't. I'd rather have the whole thing. I'd rather get the one that Jonathan's aunt took and get the whole. She has the whole thing on a video, and I've recommended that don't get a video out of it because it's not worth its money. You don't get the full thing. I thought we were going to get the whole wedding, So that's why I paid $500. And he was there all day and took a whole bunch of footage. And it took 6 weeks for him to edit it. So I would have thought that we would have gotten more than that, but that's just the way he rolls, I guess. And I didn't ask enough questions. I have a video of my son, and it has over 19,000, but I don't own the rights to that video, so someone else gets paid for it. Oh my! And you don't get the watch time for it, do you? Oh my goodness, that's something. Yeah. If you don't own the rights to it, you have to. Yeah. But it's better that way than to be sued, right?
Yeah.
$100 a minute. Yes, it was $500 for 5 minutes, which is $100 a minute. Yes. And so, I mean, I don't even think she's put it on a DVD. She can probably do it on a DVD herself, but I don't even think she's gotten it because it wasn't the whole thing. And somehow we must not have read the fine print. That's all I can figure. But you live and learn, He has never gotten recommended by anybody from me. So to me, that's why I always do the right thing, because my integrity means everything. I would much rather do the right thing than, somebody, so, no watch time for it. Yeah, so you don't get the watch time for it. And it has over 19,000 views. Oh my goodness. Oh, something, isn't it? But I'd still rather be able to sleep at night by not getting the watch time for it, So, anybody else got any questions for Sherri on keto on a budget? I know she's answered quite a lot of things. And we've taken her whole morning, which we are so thankful that you were willing to give it. I also wanted to remind you to look up keywordseverywhere.com. It's a free website that you can use the tags in your information box, and it's not only for it's not only for YouTube, but it's for Google and Amazon. So it gives you keywords that you can put in there. They check Amazon and Google and YouTube. Of course, Google and YouTube are the same company. So therefore, like if you're going and just liking somebody's channel and not watching it, they know because they have your IP address. When you check into Google, then you check into YouTube. They are the same company, so they know if you're watching the videos or not. And if you don't watch the videos, then they'll throw you into a spam folder. So Sherri, when you started, what was your first 2 days like?
Those 2 days were pretty easy. I had done the research for at least 2 months prior to starting it, so I knew to take the electrolytes. I made the Ketorade, and it was with apple cider vinegar and some salt and some sweetener. And I used the same recipe that Dr. Berry and Nisha have on their channel. And I drank that, and I didn't get the keto flu. So it was super easy. And I'd gotten everything, out of the eggs and bacon, lots of bacon. And it was pretty easy the first couple of days. Did I mention bacon?
Mm-hmm. Like what cannot taste good with bacon,
No, exactly. Bacon is life. I mean,
yeah, it's the bomb. I mean, anything that has bacon and eggs in it's got to be good, especially when you can put the bacon right in your green beans, so you're covered on that.
One of my favorite.
So you didn't get the keto flu?
I did not get the keto flu.
Okay. Yeah, I got it bad. Oh, I had it bad. But that's why. But that was one of the reasons for a long time I wouldn't ever cheat, because I didn't want to go through that again. I thought that was terrible. Yes, I was about to say bacon is life. Yes, it is the life. You're right. Anything with that in it can't be bad, right?
Bacon,
That's true. You can put, like what I do is I fry up my bacon and then I fry my egg in the bacon grease.
Oh, yeah. That's how I did. A friend had me suggested I take the bacon and I would cut the package in two and put it in a pot and stir it rather than cooking it either in the oven or in a frying pan. Cuts down on the splatter. And then you've got a lot of bacon grease left at the bottom. It's kind of boils in its own bacon grease.
Does it get well done?
Yeah. Yes, it does. It depends. I stir it. And what I love about it is that some parts of it will be not so crispy and some parts will be really crispy. And I like it crispy. Hubby doesn't like it as crispy. So it works out perfectly for us.
Yeah, that is.
As long as, and you can pull it out. I take some tongs and pull them out if they're getting really crispy.
But so you boil it?
I boil it.
Oh, I never heard that. That's
let the fat start to render down into grease. And yes, I say the bacon grease.
That's right.
It's its own grease.
I never heard of boiling it. That sounds like a great idea. I'm going to have to try it.
I tried it the first time. One of the guys at church that's on my volunteer team suggested I do that. That's what they do. And I can just put it in the pot and do other things while that's going on. I can use the bacon grease to cook eggs in or to put in the green beans. I like to fry my green beans in bacon grease.
Yes, I do too. I love to put bacon grease in my green beans. If you look at my southern green beans, you'll love them. It has bacon grease and bacon in them, of course. Never thought about that. Yeah, I never thought about that either. That's awesome. I never heard of boiling it, but that does sound like a lot better. Now, Lisa put hers in the oven, and that sounds good too because it don't splatter, and you still have bacon grease.
I still do that. I still do that on occasion. I don't have to babysit it either in the pot or in the oven. I don't have to sit there and
right, like you do you have to babysit it when it's on the top of the stove. Mm-hmm. The tag thing was called Keywords everywhere. I'll type it out and put it in the comments. Keywords everywhere.com. So that whenever you check there, they will give you tags. Make sure you're using your tags. You can put a lot of tags in there, and make sure you're using your end screen and your cards. Make sure you're doing all that to all your videos. When they end and you get them downloaded, put a card on the end of them and put videos on them. That will send people back to your page before YouTube starts recommending you. Once you get to a certain place, you will start being recommended. Yeah. I have to get off here. Hope you have an amazing day. Love y'all. Love you too. Thank you so much for coming in. Bye. We really appreciate you, and thank you for staying on until almost the very end. We really appreciate it. Oh, anybody else we'll stay on for a couple more minutes to see if you have any questions. More questions. I think she's done a really good job of answering all of our questions. Sherri, Sherri Burr, you have any more questions? I know you have a lot because you're starting out this journey, but you're going to do great. I know you are, and we're going to be here to help you every step of the way. I want to be helpful to you. And don't forget to get your nut pods either off Amazon. I'm going to check Thrive. I bet Thrive has these.
I bet they do. They probably have both the shelf stable and the cold.
Yeah, and it's probably a lot cheaper than Amazon. You can spend a lot on Amazon. And I live in an area where it's not 2-day shipping, and I have to wait sometimes a week for it. So it's not beneficial because I have to wait a whole week, Can you help me? Let's see, Lisa, can you help me come up with a keto coconut cake? I sure can. I will go to work on that, and I will come up with one. I have a really good one, and I'm not a coconut person at all. I didn't like coconut, but when I saw that I could make a cake out of it, I thought I'm going to like it. I guarantee. So I bought the unsweetened coconut, and I came up with in fact, check my, I'm going to look in my videos because I may have one on there already. I think I already have a bundt cake with coconut on there. So check that out, ABC family, and I'll do that too. I think I might, I might already have it on there. It's a bundt cake, so you would know it by the bundt cake, but I could be wrong. If not, I will go to work on that. Just that I'm going to try my hardest. Yep, and you will feel so much better. It will be so much, and you'll have such a support system. And that's what's helped me, I think, is the support system, because you go out of the support system and they're worried about you because you're losing weight so fast. They're concerned with you. And I'm like, when I was 260 pounds, nobody was concerned with me. When I had high blood pressure and high cholesterol and all that, nobody was worried about me. But now that I've lost weight and I don't eat all that junk, they're worried about. And I think it's a genuine concern. It's just they don't know enough about it. I said it's the old-fashioned diabetic diet is what it really is. All the diabetics would have to get off of it too, I'm gonna be working on it because I found my research and hardly anything about it, so I'll come up with one. Yeah, that'd be great. If you want to know what kind of videos to put out there, just look them up, and there's a lot of ones that don't have a whole lot. So for my first meal, I haven't ate yet today because I don't usually do an early meal anyways. But what should I do? 2 eggs, how many strips of bacon, anything else? I'd go with 2 scrambled eggs, and put 2 pieces of bacon. You should be fine with that. And that is a pretty filling breakfast.
Eat until you're full. I mean, don't try to overstuff yourself.
No, don't stuff yourself, but don't be hungry. Don't leave hungry. You don't need to. You will stay full on this. You're not going to be hungry. Yes. I'm going to look up your recipe on desserts. Yes, please do. You will love. There's a lot of good ones in there. I have orange juice. Now you should drink water. Make sure you drink. The water is going to be your best friend. And I mean, I never drink water. I drink caffeine drinks, Cokes with caffeine in them, and I started drinking. And I drank lots of coffee. I had probably 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, and I drank 2 or 3 Cokes. So I wasn't used to drinking water at all. And when I found out I had to drink half my 130 ounces of water, that was a lot. Now I think I've dropped down to maybe 90 to 100 ounces a day. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. I love that tractor pull that you had on there. We used to have tractor pulls in Middle Tennessee, but we don't have them here in West Tennessee. So when we pastored in Middle Tennessee, we would go to tractor pulls, but we don't have them here. And I just love that video of you and your hubby's date night. I love to see date nights. If you have date night with your hubby, do a video on it. I love to see it. Or unsweet tea or coffee with Splenda. Yes, I usually get an unsweet tea when I go to town. But it's best if you can get the caffeine-free tea, iced tea, because then you can count it as your water. And I drink one diet caffeine-free Coke a day, and that's counted as my water too. She loves the vitamin water zero. That's keto friendly. Yep, that should be keto friendly. If you have the carb manager downloaded too, Sherri Burr, that's a really good, that'll be your friend. It's still my friend. I still put all my stuff in every day because when you start doing it in your head, you start, oh, well, that don't count. That don't count. It does count. And I put everything into carb manager so that I'll be accountable. But the carb manager will be your friend. It'll keep track of your water. It'll keep track of your carbs, your fat, your protein. All that's hard to figure if you're not, I don't want to figure all that out by myself. Like this doesn't have any protein in it, so I would have to, put zero on that. Vitamin water, yes, that is good for you. Keep drinking it. Very good. But you'll get so it'll be too strong and you'll want to water it down. Just put it in your water bottle and fill it up with water. There was one in Murray, Kentucky. Will be next year as well. Okay. Well, I'll look forward to next year. Great. Good to have you on here, Sherri. I mean, not good to have you on here today. Do you have any questions for her, Michelle? She's answered a lot of them. She's answered a lot of questions. Well, I just want to take a minute and thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for being my co-host. I feel so blessed to have you. I'm so excited for you getting to your 100 subscribers at your first on YouTube. Yay! And I just love it. Congratulations. Here's my clapper. Give you a big hand. And I'm so excited. Looking forward to you moving your channel up and out. And for you, being a part of this channel too. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on here, and love you. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, great to have you. Bye. Thank you all so much. Thank you for watching the video to the very end. I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And I will see you here on the next video. Bye. And have a wonderful day, everybody. And please don't forget to comment below. I love your comments. Thank you and have a wonderful day.